Welcome to Heroes! Yes. Getting better every time. This is one of the D&D podcasts on the planet. I am the Dungeon Master Max, and joined with me today is...
Hello everyone, I am Dakota.
I am Kate. I don't have funny voice.
If you want to introduce your character
I'm
too.
Britt.
Yeah.
I play Sylph.
There you go.
I'm Bankley, I play IF8.
I'm Quinn, I play Lethal. I'm serious.
I'm Jackson, I play Maze.
I'm AJ, and I play Astra Wilderthorn.
And I'm Anna, and I play Leela.
Yeah, absolutely no fucking around today, guys. We are a serious D&D podcast with serious morals, and we will not do anything silly at all, including making a giant Ant-Man figure Warforged to fight a Tarrasque. We will not be doing that.
So I should leave now then?
Well, that's because we did that last session, so let's get into the recap. So you all began standing at the edge of the mountainous home of Therata and began your push to reach the front lines to prevent a breakthrough into the temple. You were occupied with fighting a Tarrasque and its rider, the tusked helmet gentleman, who continuously summoned help for both he and his horse, the Tarrasque. While the majority of the group fought off the Tarrasque and the general, along with members of the Golden Tier, Nadja and Nelkir, then later Ariadne, Nicholas was lured by the voice of his friend on the Golden Tier Yvette. Upon climbing through the ruined mausoleum and making his way into the depths, Nicholas was confronted by what looked like a lich with impeccable mimicry, where his own battle began. Through the fight, you saw the wounds that all of the enemies sustained did not bleed, but instead leaked what looked like dust, until the final blow to the Tarrasque by Lethal resulted in it completely turning to dust and dissipating. You all began to make your way to the mausoleum to help Nicholas, after recognizing his absence when Vela heard her stepfather Dave crying out for help. You left him and ran to the mausoleum as you all saw the star of Therata collapse into a giant humanoid paladin form as the warmth left this giant mountain peak, and she began fighting the infiltrator to her holy temple. And that is where we are now. And Lethal, you still have 2 attacks to make from your last turn.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the best day of my life.
So I do believe that we have some people that are still out in the courtyard battling the cold with the tusked general who's still out there with his summons, whereas most of the rest of us have begun reinforcing the mausoleum, trying to head for Nicholas by the order of Ariadne. Does that sound correct?
Yes, chef.
Please help me.
Wonderful. So, Lethal, you have just struck down this massive siege beast, the Tarrasque, and underneath your weapon, you felt it dissipate and blow off into the breeze. You don't really feel cold, but you do feel the mechanisms that interlock your joints begin to slow as the air begins to cool rapidly at the top of this mountainous peak. You have the general in front of you who flies into a rage, and he goes, "Kill my fucking horse, you piece of shit! I'm gonna take you down with me, motherfucker!" And he begins to walk towards you. Most of your friends are heading out into the mausoleum, and you hear... Give me a perception check, actually.
Sure. 9.
9. So you hear the sound of somebody calling out. You hear, "Don't leave me here. You're heroes. You can't do this. You can please help me. I'm in need."
I made note of this because I remember we heard him before.
You did hear him before, but Lethal with a 9 on your perception check, you cannot determine exactly where the voice is coming from, but you do see a threat in front of you.
I sure do. Yeah, hearing this, but being starkly aware of what is in front of me and making a promise just before I struck down the Tarrasque, I'll turn and point my sword at the general approaching me.
You bitch.
Crush the bastard. And I'll go to swing at him.
You're gonna do what now? That's not cool, man. I thought we were
not
closer
cool,
than
man.
this.
We're going to go with a 29 to hit.
Yeah,
That is so fire.
that's gonna hit me.
I don't recall if there are any bonuses on this attack, so I'm just going to roll
You
the
still
regular
have
damage.
the giant rune on. You don't have enlarge on. You
I
do have
don't
haste up.
enlarge. I do.
I
have
thought you
haste up,
kept
so
enlarge
62,
up
10.
because I dispel magicked his.
No, I
gauge.
dropped it before you said that.
Yeah,
So
that- it was-
I'm also concentrating on haste now because I think it.
Yep.
So we're going with 17 damage on the first attack.
17 damage.
17 to the face.
Lovely. To the face. As a
And
matter of
then-
fact.
I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit him again.
You don't got the stuff to hit me again, bitch.
That's what they say. And that is going to be a 25 to hit.
I mean, sure, yeah. Do your fucking damage.
It's
do your
interesting how
worst.
these things play out.
Do your worst.
And we are going to go with...
You can't touch this.
You are so right. It's going to be 23 more slashing damage.
So you slash into him, and you see this sand continues to pour out of his wounds. And he looks down and he's like, "Fuck, I'm bleeding." And he said, "And you're oozing. You're this fucking gross, bitch. You got that oil? I got this dust. Fuck you."
Astute observation.
Yeah, it is astute, and you're a fuck you. Are you gonna?
Wasn't.
Are you gonna stay and fight him, or are you going to make your way towards the mausoleum as well?
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stand my ground and make sure that everybody gets to the mausoleum.
You're gonna stand your ground and make sure that everybody goes to the mausoleum. Wonderful.
Who's still out here with Lethal and I?
So I believe it
I
is.
am like right at the cusp of
Yeah,
the
so-
mausoleum, I believe.
So Azra was heading to the mausoleum. Vela had already gone. Nicholas is obviously there. I believe that Leela also went to the mausoleum, unless you were.
I think I got in. I believe I did.
I think you got in because I think you dashed. And then
monk shit.
IF8. Were you heading there, or are you still out? There?
No, I was going to say something to everyone who's still out here.
Okay.
Head to the mausoleum. My brother and I will cover your escape.
That's really good advice. Thank you.
So it seems like the only people that are out here other than IF8 and Lethal are Maze and Sylph, I believe. And then you also have Nadja and Nelkir who are still here. Nelkir just goes, "Bombs?" And he starts throwing grenades onto the ground again. And Nadja's like, "No, don't worry about us. We got this. This guy's a bitch. He calls you a bitch, but I mean, who's the one that has to keep summoning friends because he can't hit for shit."
He must be projecting.
He's really it's not a good look. It's cocky but not earned. It's a weird thing.
Is there a chance I heard the voice?
Give me a perception check.
Can doozy.
So what I'll say is for the people that are disengaging from the fight and heading to the mausoleum right now, we can break initiative for you, and we'll stay in initiative for those that are still fighting. So that'll be Nicholas, IF8, Lethal. Unless you want to fight as well, Sylph.
Do you need help?
No, that's why I said to leave.
Okay, then I'm ready to bust out of here. Yes.
Okay, and Maze, are you staying and fighting, or are you running to the mausoleum as well?
I'll run to the mausoleum.
Okay. So you two run to the mausoleum. As you are running, please give me perception checks.
14.
14. And Maze, you can also make this.
I'm gonna lie in the grass next to the mausoleum.
Nice. You're so deep in the mausoleum right now. It's insane.
Sorry, that's a nat 20.
Hey! Okay, nice.
Someone
So
hurt Dave.
Sylph hears the voice again. It's hard to pinpoint where, but Maze, you feel this life energy sapping from this poor individual that is lying underneath a rock. And you are able to pinpoint exactly where he is, and you feel that he is slipping. He is very, very hurt. And you run over, and you see this soldier dressed in the colors of the kingdom, wounded, blood all over his face. And he says, You must be a friend of Vela? Yes?
Sure.
You're a hero, right? Please help me. You can't leave me here. Okay. You can't leave me to die in the cold.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
What would you like to do to help him?
I will... Sorry, 1 second. I don't know. Sorry. I know the pressure.
While you think.
You can either, if you would like, you can either heal him now, or I can let you do an athletics check if you want to try to help him hobble over to the mausoleum. If you'd rather do that, and then heal him when you guys are inside.
I'll try the athletics.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that.
Oh god. Wow, I missed. No, I have to roll that again. Ooh. 8.
8. So I'll say that with an 8, you're able to get him standing a little bit, but as you look down, his lower half of his right leg is crushed. Something landed on it, something large, and it seems like he kind of crawled his way over to where he was hiding. And it's really hard for him to move, so he's not able to keep going. Is there any type of healing that you would like to do to maybe better his chances? Either that, or if you want, Sylph can give you the help action and make an athletics check so that Sylph can kind of...
14. I would have at least seen you walk over.
Yeah, you absolutely do clock Maze running over to this spot. So you can find Dave secondhand.
I'm going to go run over and help Sylph out with Dave.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and roll me an athletics check then, Sylph.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you see as Maze begins to lift Dave up, and Dave just kind of goes, oh, and kind of crumples down to his knee. And then you run over and you pick him up, and you both hoist his arms over, one over each shoulder, and you drag him over as the fight with the Tusk General continues to go on, and you all make it into the mausoleum. We will keep initiative order right now, and that is going to bring us over to Nicholas, who is still fighting the Lich. So you do get the opportunity to go first.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
Nothing but benevolent.
Hold on. Did you say lich?
Something like that.
Okay. I was lost there for a second and I
Yeah.
panicked.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry
I am.
about it.
I'm gonna do what we all came here for.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
Yippee! Eldritch Flare.
30 to hit.
30 hits.
Ooh. Cool.
That's higher than
I still
29.
Barb's
It is at this time that you begin to see... So Ariadne had come to you and just told you to handle this yourself and before he went back out.
Grab any D10s. Can I borrow someone?
You can
I throw it at you?
I will lend a D10 to the cause.
I'll lend a D10.
What do you need?
Liquid core for our audio.
So wait, how many of these bad boys do I get?
At level 20, I think it's
4 beams.
4 beams.
Okay, I have another one.
No, that's fine. I got it. Okay, that's going to be 8, 9, 10, plus 3, so 13 force damage.
13 force damage.
Yes,
okay.
sir. And then everyone can have these back.
So, Nicholas, you were fighting what many would refer to as a glass cannon, who hit you for a shit ton of damage, put you in a stupor that you were able to snap yourself out of. And
It was fun while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted, but in this surge of anger, hatred, surprise, even
feeling the hate flow through.
you find it within yourself to blast this lich-like being, and as you blast through it, your beam goes right through its chest and it explodes again in this kind of dust. And he looks down, sees the hole in his chest, and he looks back up and he says, I'll be seeing you again,
I just play right into his hand.
my friend.
Oh, dear.
And he collapses, and as he lands on the ground, he puffs into this dust again, and it gets
I'm
in
gonna,
your
like,
nose.
pull my shirt up over my face.
Yeah. It's very fine mist, almost,
Smoky.
that goes into your nose and it makes you sneeze a
little
little
bitter.
bit. It is at this point that Vela, Sylph, Maze, Azra, Leela, they all make it back in.
Cool. if we're still in initiative,
Yes.
and it's still my turn,
Yes.
so who gets to me first?
So I believe that Vela was the first one to.
Who gets to
make
me
her way
second?
I believe me.
I believe, yeah, that would be.
Amazing.
that
I'm gonna
would
use
be
my bonus action and say thank fuck and give you that.
Bardic
Delightful.
Inspiration. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh, are these cards stock? Wow.
So for those of you that are currently in the mausoleum, it will drop us out of initiative for that. But that will bring us over to IF8 and Lethal, who are still battling on the outside.
Oh,
You have Nelkir and Naja. Nelkir goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna put these," and he holds up his grenades. It's like this weird conglomerate. It's just like one big mass of explosives. He's like, "I'm just gonna put these into his mouth and blow up his head. So it won't take very much longer. If you want to go, rendezvous or something like that, it'll be totally fine. It's great."
Can I size up where this general's at health-wise? Is he looking okay? Is he looking like he'll blow up with these bombs?
With your fighter expertise in roughing people up, you would see that he is looking pretty okay. It seems like most of the fire was directed onto his horse, the Tarask, last time, and he didn't sustain a lot of injuries, and he does continue to summon
Interesting.
beasts.
I don't know
So
how confident I feel with these bombs.
he's doing pretty well, but the Golantir are assuring you that you could go if you wanted to. But the decision lays with you. IF8, that is your turn, though.
Would it be an action to maybe use Arcana to determine what all this coldness is coming from? Like what effect is happening or what's about to happen?
I won't even make you roll for that. You can surmise that when Therata took humanoid form, the energy that was used to keep her in this like star form that provided warmth to the top of this mountain dissipated with her, and so she's no longer providing this light and this heat to the top of it. And this is a massive mountain, so it's just the natural state of this altitude is very, very cold and bitter. So with her leaving, it is causing the natural state to.
I think I made an assumption. I thought it was continuously getting colder. And
it is getting cold. The heat is dropping just from the whipping wind and the altitude.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fly up to the back of my brother's shoulder, and there's a big gouge maybe where the Tarask got. I think the Tarask was just fucking me up actually, but
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I was originally gonna go help Mr. I'm wounded guy, but seeing that he is being tended to,
you do see that he does get into the mausoleum as well.
You're not bloody. You're fighting shape.
good.
All right. Well, I guess I'll fucking do a little. Bzz, bzz. Yeah, aiming at the. Where's the dragon in relation to the general?
The dragon in relation to the like young dragon that he summoned.
Yeah.
It's pretty far away. It's probably about he summoned it far away from him, so it's probably about 30 feet from where you are right now.
Okay,
kind of back towards where
conceivably,
you
could I
came.
put the two in a line that's 120 feet long?
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah.
Terrific. I'd like to do that, and I would like to cast lightning bolt at
Lightning bolt
at a 5th level.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Wonderful.
So I'm gonna try to fly. I'm gonna try to be probably. I mean, as far as away I can be. Hold on. As far away as I can be from the dragon, which I assume is not very far.
Yep.
Being up in the air and then.
Sure. Okay. So you blast him. This is a dex save.
Dex save. Yeah. It's
Wonderful.
DC 19 for both the general and the dragon.
Okay. So the general gets a nat 20, unfortunately.
Ooh, it's okay.
So he'll pass. But the dragon will fail.
That's actually surprising. I expected them to both make that.
Yeah.
So I will take it. Lightning bolt goes up by a d6 for each above third, so it's an extra 2d6, so it's 10d6 total. I'm going to try to be quick about this, I promise. All right. First one, we got 8, and then we got 15, 21, 31... All right, 34 lightning damage total.
Okay.
That 5th level slot is awful.
So
I don't do damage.
You send this lightning bolt through the battlefield, and it tears everything up as it hits both the general and the dragon. The dragon is a little slow to get out of the way, but the general is able to kind of shake it off a little bit. And he looks over at the dragon and he says, "It wasn't enough for you to kill my fucking horse, now you gotta kill my fish, you piece of shit!" And
You're assigning these weird names.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what school you went to, but I went to the Yeren School of Performing Arts. I fucking know what a fish is, you piece of shit!
Did he say urine?
Yeren, it's a dialect difference. You're being insensitive.
Okay.
And are you gonna stick around, or are you gonna?
I'm a prime directive, brother.
Prime directive.
I'm with him.
Okay.
I do have something, like if something goes real poor, I'm kind of sticking around to get him out of it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay up in the air and just provide what I can.
Sick. All right. So that's gonna be his turn then. And he's just gonna make some melee weapon attacks. He's gonna take his crooked sword that he's got. And he's gonna swing it twice on lethal.
Come on, bitch.
That I'm so sorry. That's another nat 20. I'm not kidding. So.
Oh God!
Did you
Wish
piss
he
off
was.
Max?
Yeah, it's.
This feels personal.
Yeah.
You know,
Targeted.
killing one part of a duo is really good for one of their character developments.
I think he means you.
Probably the one that dies, right? They've completed their character.
All right, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's gonna be 28 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Can Azra take that instead?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the wizard.
Yeah,
Sure, it's fine.
Who's not here?
You said 28.
28, and I need a con saving throw.
Con saving throw. Does this happen to be against poison?
Yes, it does.
I will have advantage because I am a warforged.
Wonderful. Yeah, go ahead and roll that. I have no doubt that you'll pass.
You should
I
probably
say
finish writing
hopefully.
the number because it looks like you have 11 HP, and I know that you have one.
Hold on. Let me erase that little smudge.
You were at 181.
Now I'm at 1.
Just so you know, that's a 30 to hit on the other one.
I got a nat 20 on the con saving throw.
Wonderful. So you are not poisoned,
Wonderful.
but he does absolutely hit on the other one, and it's going to be 30 piercing damage.
What did you?
It's like
You're at 153. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then with his last attack, he's going to take out this dart-looking thing.
Oh, come on.
It's like a little throwing weapon, and he's just gonna toss it into. He's gonna try to toss it into the head of Iafate. Yes, you with your hand raised.
May I use my reaction to impose disadvantage with
You-
my protection fighting
I
style?
think I have-
Absolutely,
I think
may.
you have to be next to me, don't you?
Aren't you
Say
next
you
to
were
him?
right next to me?
I originally was going for your shoulder.
Oh,
and then I
you
moved
flew
to
up
where the
further.
dragon
Yeah,
is.
you flew
Oh,
up further.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're away.
Sorry, I'm screwing myself right now.
No, it's okay.
Cool,
It's
cool,
okay.
cool.
I am going to check the wordage on it just to make sure.
Yeah,
that-
for sure. That's a 36 to hit.
I have a question for you.
This is magical damage. Is that what you were gonna ask? Yeah,
It's kind of weird that you didn't even let him get through the question.
Yeah, what if that wasn't even his question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Know
that
what
your
they say
question?
about
Are you
assuming?
question shaming?
Yep, I absolutely am. So you can go ahead
Down
and
with
take.
the
That's
DM.
not good.
Yeah. We're gonna overthrow him.
That's not good for who?
Uh-oh.
34 bludgeoning damage.
Fool.
Um,
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Hearing 3 and 4.
and that's gonna be Lethal's turn.
Lethal's turn.
Yes.
That's my favorite one of those.
Do
Oh,
you
and
understand how much damage I've taken? I've taken over 140 damage. I'm getting the shit
do you
kicked
guys
out of
want
me.
to?
Hold on.
You guys want to stick around?
I've taken, I believe, 178. Pretty cool. I'm here.
Do you
I'm
want,
with it.
Do you want to take more?
That's a really compelling question.
Has everyone gotten to the mausoleum?
Everybody except for you two and the 2 members of the Golantir.
I really don't care about them.
That's so fine. They told you not to.
I have no concept of who they are, and
Yeah, these are just people that are fighting. Like, that's all you know about them. You have no greater connection to them. The only one who really does is Nicholas. And then the other people who kind of know them colloquially, but not really much.
I just think they're hot. That's all.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Vela's only opinion.
They're all
on
so
them.
hot. They're all so hot.
IF8. New prime directive. Regroup.
affirmative.
Before I do leave, I'd like to make my attacks if that's okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make your attack.
It's 4, so I'm just gonna rapid fire him and then
Rapid
Well,
fire.
I
him.
got you covered. You don't even. You can stand your ground. I got you covered. I'll get you there.
this is great.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay.
Just roll all the attacks
Yeah.
at once, and
Yeah,
then
I
we'll
gotcha.
go through it quick.
This is the first two. First 2 attacks would be a 22 and a 30.
Both hit.
Beautiful. And then the second 2 attacks would be a 25 and a dirty 20.
And you have haste.
All but
I have to wait. Hold on.
all but the dirty 20 hit.
Got it. Okay, so 3 total.
Yep.
So that's going to be...
I got a 35 on the concentration check. I made it.
You fail.
Does that pass?
I revoke it.
So that's going to be 5, 9, 10, 17, plus 7 would be 24.
Yep.
A little more after that.
Yep.
We're going to go with 13, another 20, so 44 slashing damage total.
Okay.
Did you do that 5th attack? I missed that.
No, I do not. I didn't hit the last one.
Again, his you slash into him more. It seems like he's just kind of eating these hits.
Okay.
He's continuing to walk towards you.
This friggin' guy.
And he kind of does the thing that like Bane does in The Dark Knight when he just like he's
tanking him.
He's just tanking him. He's walking forward, arms outstretched,
Nice.
ready for it.
Okay.
And he said, "I'll die to protect my fish if that's what it takes."
Real as hell. Yeah, after making the attacks, I'll kind of turn, I'll tap IF8 on the shoulder, and I'll start heading towards the mausoleum.
Okay. I will let you, if you want, we don't have to run through, because the Tusk General has already taken his turn, so I can just say you guys' next turn is spent dashing and disengaging towards...
Yeah, what I was going to play, I was going to let him fight. I was going to fly over and cast Vortex Warp to teleport him near me.
Okay, pretty
Sick.
cool. Pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow
That's
it.
cool as
I'll
hell.
even take the spell slot away.
You really don't have to, but
Eh,
you
but
can.
I'm doing it.
That's fine. That's great.
You might as well.
So you all rush into the mausoleum. Dave is hemorrhaging blood out of his leg. Vela, you see
Delicious.
You see
Wrong
Maze.
character.
You see Maze and Sylph bring in Dave as he hobbles in and kind of collapses onto this bench inside. And as you guys kind of get a second to get your bearings straight, you see this is a mausoleum. And typically mausoleums have what one would call dead bodies in it. Seems to make sense.
Perfect
However-
place to leave them.
What'd you say?
Huh? That's the perfect place to leave them.
Yeah, for sure. But it contains no bodies. And for those of you that are a little connected to death, so Azra and Maze, please roll me a history check.
What
Oh,
a
I could use my
historic
clone room.
place.
That's what I was thinking.
What a historic place.
Why am I not connected?
You can roll your history
Yeah,
as
I'm
well.
like, hold on
Vela.
here.
You can
I
roll your
talk
history.
to them.
I have
Yeah,
a plus
yeah.
11.
Talk to them.
Yeah.
Bitches in house.
24. Did not roll.
You didn't roll well with the 24. This is great,
I
y'all.
rolled so poorly. I only got a
19.
24.
19 for
And I
Vela.
rolled phenomenal.
27.
27. So, but between your connections with the afterlife, and it's less so about talking with spirits and more about understanding the underlying forces of life and death. You all know that typically when Aasimar die, it is said that their essence is supposed to return to Therata so that they can be reborn as a new Aasimar. The fact that their bodies lay outside now puzzles you, and it occurs to you that this is clearly no regular force that was sent by what appears to be the rebellion out east. Instead of bodies in this mausoleum, there are small plaques with names written on it of Aasimar that died in battle with a glowing holy sphere above each of them. It's like a miniature star in their own right. You all rush in. Vela, you see Dave being carried in, and Nicholas, you see everybody. Everybody sees Nicholas over this pile of ash and dust. He wipes his brow and he sweats his rust. And
All right.
Sorry, that was not on purpose.
You had to have had that loaded up.
I don't know. I didn't write that. And so you all see him. He's looking kind of messed up, but you all have this moment of reprieve. Arialdal flies back in towards the top, and he kind of just looks over at Nicholas and goes, "Oh, you survived. Good."
I'm just gonna go ahead and randomly throw a 3rd level cure wounds on Dave.
On Dave,
Super
Yeah.
random.
he's Oh, my leg!
That's going to be 16.
16 health
Yeah.
back? Wonderful. You see as kind of the wounds, the bones begin to kind of like refuse in his leg, and you hear this like cracking sound as they kind of pop back into place. The lacerations on it begin to kind of close back up. He says, oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, yes.
Are Lethal and I?
You guys run in as Nicholas casts this healing spell.
You are moving. Stop moving.
Why?
Stop moving.
I can't.
I'll go to grab Lethal's arm, and I will use my Tinkerer's tools, and I will cast Cure Wounds at a 4th level.
Nice. So you see Ariadne is like, oh, you got a little messed up out there. Okay. Everyone, please come in close a little bit. And he kind of holds up his hand, and he holds both hands together, and then he crosses them over his chest, and he extends them outwards, and he gives each of you 20 HP back.
Well, thanks, Aaron.
I'm assuming for me that would be 2.
You also get 20.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
He's
he
really
like
coming
me?
around.
Oh my gosh. If he likes you, he has to tell you.
He has to. He
It's
legally
the law.
has to tell you. But Vela, you see Dave. He's kind of like sitting down. He pulls out his canteen. He takes a sip, and he looks over to Maze and Sylph, and he says, "Thank you. I would have died out there if it wasn't. You are true heroes."
That's what I'm made for.
And he looks over at Vela, and he just kind of holds out a finger, and he like hits you with the like "come hither" kind of motion.
I'm gonna sit on the ground, crisscross applesauce.
Okay, in front of him or
No.
just in place?
In place.
Okay, he stands up and like with great effort hobbles over, and he also sits down next to you, and he says, "I know you were scared out there, and that's why you didn't stop to help me. But I could have died. I shouldn't be here, and really neither should you.
I'm so sorry. Can I tell you something real quick, though?
Anything, my daughter."
I wasn't scared. I just walked past you so I didn't have to see you.
Okay. I love you too. That's a weird way to say that.
I'm going to step right into the middle of this and look right at Dave. Can you fight? No, I can't. I need to leave. And I suggest if you want to make it out of here, you come with me. I'm staying. So if you can't, you're going to need to find somewhere to hide, somewhere to go. We need to press on.
I'm getting off of this mountain. Vela, please come with me.
Is Dave armed?
Not anymore.
I will, still sheathed, one of my short swords, just toss it on the ground without really. I'll just sort of give him a nod and then follow Nicholas.
You see as he kind of like looks at it and he kicks it away with his good leg, and he's like, I'm leaving. Vela, please. You're not made for. If I went down, all of my friends are out there, and they're staying there. But we have this opportunity. We have this chance. We can go. We can be a happy family and pretend this never happened.
Wouldn't you be a deserter, Dave?
I would be alive.
How would be a happy family when Castle kicks you out of it?
Who knows if there's going to be anybody left there, but we'll be alive, and that's more than anybody out there can say.
Is Dave the only, like, straggler amongst us in the mausoleum right now?
Yes, there are no people that are...
Maze, you helped this man in here. I think that he doesn't seem fit to carry on. Perhaps you can help him find some sanctuary.
I'd be able to do that.
I believe there was a misunderstanding. The sword was for you to leave with.
To what? Defend myself?
Yes.
You think that... You see, he kind of sits up a little bit and he says, "You think I have what it takes to defend myself?"
I sense if you leave now, you have an 86.4% chance of dying. And that number is only going up.
I believe the sword is what it takes to defend yourself.
Yes, it increases your chances of survival by 0.0002%.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check on that.
At
Can I give him the held action?
What do
I'm
you
behind
say?
him. Yes, listen to him. And I give a very bad thumbs up. Like,
Okay, like kind of a crooked sideways
Yes.
thumbs up from somebody who has like never given a thumbs up before.
I rolled a 17. I have a -1 to charisma. I got a 16.
Okay. You see as he grips the sword and he says, "Well, if I am gonna die today, will somebody write a poem or a song or a sonnet?"
I don't know you, so no.
Statistically, someone will write one of those even after you're gone.
I
There
will call
once
it
was a
Dave the
fool
Deserter.
named Dave, and he dug himself an early grave.
No, I didn't. I didn't do that.
Could be a
That
nursery
right this
rhyme.
instant?
I didn't.
Ooh,
Incredible.
another word. Knave.
Delightful.
Knave.
He
Yeah.
couldn't wield a sword better than a knave.
No.
Because he was not very brave.
It's,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Are you writing this
made it.
down?
I made it. I got my leg.
Oh, wait, he's not dead yet.
No, I'm still here.
But still, not a fuck was gave.
Oh,
There you go.
That rhyme was actually really good.
I'm gonna get up and walk away from him now.
Okay, he grabs the sword.
Wait,
and
is he really leaving?
he makes a run for it. He runs out the door, and I mean, you do kind of see Naja and Nelkir are kind of holding their own against the Tusk General, and he's like, "My fucking fish!" And you see this huge explosion comes from like right next to his head as this bomb goes off, and then you see like Naja kind of like slashes into his knee, and he's still tanking these hits. He's still looking good, but they are trying to do their best, and you see Dave kind of runs off to the right in a panic as he kind of pulls a cloak over his head in what can only be thought of as shame.
Vela, Dave is going to die.
And
I just thought I should mention it. He has a wounded leg, and he's running into a battlefield full of adversaries.
With a sword.
With a sword.
yeah, you gave him that extra chance.
Yes, 0.0002%.
That's a lot more than 0.
Yes.
All right. You see Ariadne kind of like pipes up. Yeah, you see he was like smoking kind of over next to one of these plaques that he was looking at, and he tosses the cigar away, and he says, "Okay, we're going to have to make a change of plans here. I don't think a full frontal assault is going to necessarily work anymore. I'm sure that you saw out there with the star going dim that they've already gotten into the temple, which gives us precious little time that we can react. So there is another exit in this mausoleum that will bring us into the second ring. That ring has a gate that is locked and closed. There's going to be enemies there. There's going to be Golden Tear there trying to hold them off. There will hopefully be some Aasimar left, but I need you to promise me that you are not going to engage in combat. You make a run for the gate, get into the temple, and get up there. I will head there first. There will be a fight to come, but a far greater adversary awaits the likes of us.
Every man for themselves. I'm ready to go.
Do you promise we'll get to fight?
I can promise you this will be a fight for the ages.
Yes.
And if you do this, I will spar with you.
Really?
I will spar with you.
Can we have that written down?
Yes.
I would love to see you get your ass kicked by them.
You see he conjures up this kind of parchment, and this like divine yellow light burns into it, and it is a contract that says, upon completion of the mission, I, Ariadne, agree to spar with Leela.
A two on one.
A 2-on-1.
2-on-1?
Us two.
It's only fair.
Yes.
And he etches in.
Azra.
Like there's like a caret mark, and it says "and Azra" above it.
I'd like to approach Nicholas and sort of lean down a little too close, and
Yeah,
it like has a whisper overtone to it, but it's not any quieter.
Yeah.
Does he always waste this much time?
How close is he?
He's
I'm as close
he's
to my
right next to you.
microphone,
Okay,
inches.
Yeah, he's right next to you, and he's like, he just kind of looks over and he's like, well, what do you think, Nicholas?
Let's not waste any more.
So you all begin heading down the halls of this mausoleum. You see these glowing orbs of Asimar of yore that have given their lives, and as you walk by, Ariadne like kind of touches each of them, and a little spark pops off of all of them. And he says, before we go out there, Nicholas, if this is going to be our last meeting, I feel that I owe you an explanation.
We've wasted enough time as it is.
No, this is important, Nicholas. Please. I have lived a very long time. I have known a great many people, and even with members of the Golden Tier, I am able to see through them and sense what they are thinking, what their motivations are, their desires, and their fears, all except for you. Our mutual friend, Maria. I trusted her. I could rely on her. And to have her disappear perplexes me. What perplexes me more is not being able to know what is going on inside of your head. I cannot trust you, but this is your opportunity. If you can save Therata, if you all can save Therata from the death at the hands of these barbarians, I will believe that you are worthy of the title of Golden Tier. And I will put aside all past doubt. I am desperate, Nicholas, and I need all hands to make this work.
I won't ask you to trust me. I'll ask you to trust Maria, because you know that she saw something in me.
I hope that what she saw was victory and triumph.
I hope so too.
Stay safe. Stay alive. And he kind of bursts through this door that goes out to the second ring, and he like spreads his wings and he flies off and heads towards the temple. As the door opens, what you all see before you are zombies and this giant aberration that is here. It looks like a living, shambling mound of stone, as if part of the mountain was animated as this weird conjuration. And with them, you see another demonic entity that is riding this metallic cart that swirls with smoke and skulls. And as you look at it, you kind of feel your mind begin to slip and you avert your gaze. But far on the other end of this battlefield, you do see the gate that Ariadne had mentioned. You see several of the Golden Tier that are here. Nicholas, you would identify them as Simulak, who is a brass dragonborn monk, Mespor, a human transmutation wizard, and Tilok, who is a human gunslinger. As they are all dashing about this circle here, taking shots, trying to cast spells, getting smacked by zombies, getting surrounded, but they always seem to find their way out. And the battlefield opens up to you. I'm going to have everybody roll initiative here.
All right.
Beauteous.
And I'm going to go around in a circle again, so I'll point to you and then do it that way, so it's a little bit easier to keep track of. So, Nicholas, what did you get?
I got a 22.
22. Vela.
I got 18.
18. Sylph. Sylph.
Oh, 6.
6. What did IF8 get?
IF8 got a 10.
Got a 10. And Lethal.
I get a 23 because I'm the cooler brother.
That's great. Maze.
18.
18. Azra.
I also got a 22.
22. I believe that you have the higher modifier.
I do have a plus 15.
Yes.
What is yours?
That's
4.
gross.
It was close. It was a close one.
And Leela
So I got a 22.
got a 22.
But
You
do I have a
probably
higher
have
modifier?
higher dex than me.
Yes.
So I have
Probably.
a plus 10 modifier.
To your initiative.
Yes.
I'll go based off of that rather than
Yeah.
Dex, just to
That
keep
sounds
it
good.
simple. So
Wait, I'm sorry. Ezra, you got a what?
I have a 15.
What did you get on your roll? Is what I meant.
22.
Oh,
22.
22.
Okay,
So-
I'm sorry.
so
I got a
you-
23.
Yes, you do go
Okay,
first.
cool, awesome. All right. I didn't know if I misspoke. That's my
No,
bad.
I thought I must have misheard. That was my bad. I heard somebody got a 22.
Somebody got a fucking 20.
And then I'll do there. The golden tier go at slot 18.
18.
This little number goes at 5.
This little number?
This
Sucks
little
to
number.
suck.
That little number.
This little number goes wee all the way
Is that like a
home.
dry erase initiative tracker?
That's right.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's neat.
So now this is completely up to you guys on how you approach this combat. So there are 15 zombies that are throughout the entire arena, and then there is the shambling mound of stone.
Oh boy.
And then there is the demonic entity that is riding this cart, this infernal machine.
Oh.
And first up to act is Lethal.
I would enjoy nothing more than trying to carve us a path through the undead.
Okay.
I'd like to hack and slash.
I'll say, give me a perception check to see if you can find the most direct route that doesn't involve you getting into a huge skirmish.
I'm historically good at these.
Yes.
16.
Okay, 16 is pretty good. So
Okay.
I'll say with that, you are able to locate a region that is more or less only surrounded by zombies.
Beautiful.
And so you can kind of carve a way through this patch of zombies if you want to do that.
Excellent. That is exactly what I'm looking
Okay.
for.
And I will say, timing-wise, you guys have 3 rounds to get through this gate.
Okay. Sounds good. IFA, everyone. I found a path. Follow me.
Okay. So there's about 5 zombies that are located in this area of the arena that you were able to kind of find your way through. So if you're wanting to clear a path, you can go ahead and make your attacks.
Beautiful.
And we will be doing cleave rules if you do bring
Awesome.
them below 0.
Nice.
Cool.
Because they are located very close together.
Okay. Do you want me to do the same thing, roll all 4 at the same time, or should I do them individually?
Why don't we do it all at the same time?
Okay,
We'll kind of treat this as a swarm almost.
Okay.
I
Alright,
assume
sounds
it's been longer than a minute, so haste is gone.
Haste is gone at this point. Yeah.
I stood still for a while there.
They were talking for a while.
you guys spent some time patching each other up
Right.
inside of the mausoleum, getting Dave out of there. So yeah, it has been longer than a minute at
Beautiful.
this point.
All right, first 2 attacks. We're going to go with a critical failure and a
Okay.
23.
Critical failure and a
Yeah.
23. Okay, well, the 23 hits.
Beautiful.
I'll say with the critical failure, it's not that you miss. You just lop one of its arms off, and it just doesn't react.
Fair enough.
Light work, no reaction.
Light work, no reaction. That's what we love to see. All right, second 2 attacks are a 17 and a 21.
Those hit.
Beautiful.
These are zombies.
Oh, just like
Run-of-the-mill.
CR -5 zombies.
These are run-of-the-mill CR, behind the screen, little baby boys.
I feel like these are just pawns.
You're still huge size, right?
Yes,
Yeah, you did your Rune Knight thing, right?
I sure did.
Yep.
So
How
that
long
is
does
gonna
that
be-
last for?
Great fucking question.
I would love to know that before we say definitively yes.
Let's see. If only I knew my class.
Yeah.
It's 1 minute.
It's 1 minute.
It is 1
So
minute.
you
So
are
you
no
are not
longer
there.
huge.
let me see how many times I can do that. So it's a bonus action.
If you want to do the bonus
so
action going in,
if that's all right,
if
yeah.
you've got charges,
Retroactive.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sweet. So with that in mind, it would have been 41 slashing damage all told.
41. Okay,
41.
I'm gonna have to roll a little bit to
Okay,
see if they,
all right, no
if they
worries.
stay up.
Yep.
So so with a 41, you would fully kill one and get
Right.
one down to death's door.
Okay.
On that.
All right.
And it does not pass its undead fortitude check, so you
Yeah.
fully kill off one of them. brains and guts spray across the battlefield that kind of paint this member of the Golden Tier, this brass dragonborn.
Oh no.
And he's just kind of like, ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You do good work.
Thank you. You did good work killing that thing.
Thank you.
Now,
I'll turn and keep
yeah,
slashing.
keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna punch through these bitches' heads.
And you see this dragonborn looks over at Leela, and he just kind of like,
You seem familiar to me.
I don't know you. I'm very sorry.
your markings, and he kind of gestures down to your tattoos.
That's not a good omen for any of us.
I mean, I've been doing pretty good so far. Just saying.
Doomwalker, we will discuss this further.
Oh god.
And he turns and he starts punching. He does his monk thing where he just unloads a shit ton of flurries of blows and unarmed attacks against this exact one zombie that's next to him.
We're all out here punching zombies.
All
That's
out
what
here
we do.
punching zombies. So, and do you have more attacks to do?
No, that is all I'm doing.
Okay, so that was your turn.
Yep.
I'll say with that, you lowered the threshold that people would need to pass to be able to kind of maneuver through this.
Awesome.
If they just wanted to dash and get through.
Sweet.
So Azra, that does bring us to you.
Alrighty. So do we just see the zombies right now, or do we see some?
You see everything. So there is this gargantuan, shambling mound that is like basically the top of a mountain that has come to life, and then you also see this demonic lord over this infernal machine.
Okay.
Spicy.
We're outside now?
You guys are outside. Okay. You've made your way into the second ring, which has the gate that separates this ring from the temple.
Right.
And you were trying to get through that gate.
Trying to get through that gate.
Trying to get through that gate. And again, you do have 3 rounds to do this.
That is so fire.
Okay.
And the gate's closed?
The gate is closed. Ariadne told you that it was both closed and locked at this point.
Uh-oh.
Not a problem.
Yep.
Also not a problem.
Okie dokie. I think I might just drop a 6th level chain lightning.
Are you going to try to focus this on
I get to pick 3 targets.
3 targets.
Do you want me to
Okay.
read you the language?
I would love for you to do that.
Okay. You create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards a target of your choice that I can see within range, which is 150 feet.
Yep, absolutely.
3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets.
Okay, so it's 4 total.
targets.
Each of which must be within 30 feet of the target.
Okay.
The first target.
So, with the attacks that Lethal did, it brought it down to 4 zombies that are between you and the gate.
We love that.
Now, you
Okay.
can go after the larger targets, but people will have to pass checks in order to get
Can
through
I
the people that are in
change the level that I did that at then?
Do you want to increase the amount of people it can leap to?
No.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm gonna keep it at 6th level because it is a 6th level spell.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna try to hit all the zombies.
So there are 15 total, but there are 4
Oh.
in your path.
Okay.
Is
I'll do that.
okay? Hit the 4 in the path.
Yes, they need to make. Sorry, that was so loud.
For our listeners at home, please enjoy this break. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're
Am I
good.
forgiven?
You're so good. Yeah.
So they must make a dexterity saving throw. I have a sneaking suspicion they're not that dexterous.
Yeah. You see, like they're.
They have to make a DC 19 dexterity
Yeah, so
saving throw.
you see that like these zombies are none of them have a full set of toes, and not all of them have a full set of
The first thing I'm
feet.
looking at is their dogs.
That's weird as hell.
First thing I'm
It's
doing.
weird that you're doing that.
Right out the gate, you
That is
clock that.
unlocked.
So you see the shambling mound's got 4 feet.
Max, why are you texting me that I'm kicked off the podcast?
What did I write at the end of that? I said, "Don't read this aloud exactly right
You
now."
said, "Don't read this aloud. I hate you."
Yes, and
You're breaking up with me.
yeah, we are fully broken up.
Okay,
and,
yeah, can-
I'm actually just quitting the podcast.
He texted me asking if I wanted to watch Chicken Little after.
Guys, are we going to be airing out all of our dirty laundry today, or should we save this for later, maybe?
Okay, for a 6th level spell, roll them dice.
Fucking.
DC 19.
I didn't do shit. I just texted you
Can
all very private
I'm
things.
so sorry, Max. Can you just fucking
Well, you
do
know
it?
what? That's a 14.
Okay, fail.
That's a 14.
Fail.
That's a
Is it a 19?
17.
No.
19 on the die, and
A
a
-2?
and a -1.
Okay, they all take 35 lightning damage.
Yippee!
Wait, I could be lying. I'm not
Hold
the
on.
brightest.
Okay, so they have
No,
to
correct.
they have to make a Constitution saving throw in order to stay up. That is a D. How much damage was that?
35. I did not roll well. 35 damage.
They have to make a DC 40 Constitution saving throw.
Do you want me to roll for them?
I'm
or-
gonna say, even with a critical success,
They still take half as much.
no.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
they
So
all of
I
them failed
understand.
the dex saves.
Okay.
But their undead fortitude, where they stay up, then they. I'm not gonna roll for it because
I don't mean to be a
Hold the
rules
phone.
lawyer,
Yeah.
but I think you
Was it?
have to roll.
I'll roll.
At least one of them's got to be
Nope.
built different.
Why are you telling us what
Nope.
they rolled?
That's a fucking nat 20.
I wasted silver.
There's one zombie
Well,
standing.
there's
got one toe left.
You know what? Since you guys made me roll, there is one zombie that is built different, and you see as
That's fine. That's funnier.
You zap them all, and this one zombie that already had like this one zombie that had like 1 HP.
Did
You
he have
see,
more toes than everybody else?
he had 12 toes. And
Actually, he was reanimated wearing a rubber suit.
It's
Damn it!
yeah.
Leela,
You
this
see-
is your guy.
You see as like
Leela!
it's smoking around you guys, around all of these zombies that took the brunt of that, and you see he just kind of looks up, puts a single finger to his lips.
Shut the fuck up!
And then
Shut the fuck up!
and then he draws a
Shut
line
the fuck up!
down either side of
Please!
his jaw, as even a 6th level lightning bolt could not interrupt this man's
Okay,
viewing
you know what?
streak.
Fuck this guy.
They call him the
Fuck
Mog
you.
Zombie.
I Misty stepped past that
Okay.
dirty fucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nothing personnel. And I just flip behind him.
And you see he just kind of looks over and he goes, mm-mm. And then he
Can I
shows
use
you
a
that it's
free
meaning it.
action
To
kick
clump?
him?
Yeah.
To kick
To kick him? Yeah, you can kick him. Where are you kicking him?
in his toes.
His one of his toes falls out, and then 2 more grow in its place.
Hydra toes!
It's wild. He's got hydro toes for real.
Okay,
And these ones have faces.
How far away from the gate are we actually? Because I don't think if Misty Step will get me all the way there.
It won't get you all the way there, but you didn't use any of your movement.
Okay, can I hoof it and
Yeah.
then?
So
Misty
it
Step?
is about 60 feet away, so you can absolutely Misty Step and then use your movement to get to the gate. So you are waiting idly for everybody else
Princess
over there.
Diana looking ass.
All right. Yes, lethal.
I'm sorry, I don't want to waste too much more time, but can
No, no.
we petition to ban the phrase Hydra toes from the table?
No,
I second that.
I'm gonna homebrew a monster that is purely based off of a giant foot. with
Somebody's
high
been
spikes.
watching
I'm actually
a little
interested.
too much.
Let's get it.
Isn't that cool?
Fallout.
Isn't that great?
That's really cool.
That thumb ass monster. What is it? The gulper?
The Gulper, yeah, the one that's like
Gulper's
based off
crazy.
of salamanders.
I've had
Yeah.
nightmares
Is
about
it-
that thing.
That
It-
fuck-
yeah.
Okay,
It's a juvenile salamander that's got
we have
Toes.
to.
You
That's
got
got
him on
these fingers.
salamanders
We
now.
have
I thought it was
to
based
move
off an axolotl.
We
axolotls are
move on.
aquatic salamanders.
Oh.
have to move on.
But also
Can we just ban toe
have
talk?
to move on.
You're the one who was staring at toes. All right?
I didn't do shit.
you were talking. You were looking at me and said, "Please put the toes in this session. We didn't have enough toe talk." And that's Leela's
I said
turn.
bananas.
Can we break for a segment called Toe Talk?
That'll be our after show discussion
Where
that we'll do. We'll
Bankley
do toe talk.
Gets on the Patreon live stream and just
Hi,
shows us
I'm Bankley _, and I have a debilitating foot fetish.
And now a word from our sponsors. Anyways,
better help.
I would love if anybody sponsored us after listening to this exact session.
Listen,
and
We're
this
gonna get
portion.
all the wrong
Nadpod dropped
sponsors.
Dragon Dick 15
That's
seconds in. I
You know what? Yeah, we're just dropping toe monsters. That's fine. That's fine.
love you, Emily Axford.
Bricked up right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, that was an insight.
Why was it so quiet for that?
I don't know.
Leela is Leela turn.
Leela, I left you one on purpose.
So you see as he kind of like looks at you, and he hits the WWE like Shawn Michaels like when he like comes in and he just hits you with a double bicep flex, and he's kind of like leaning down. This is the zombie that we're talking about, by the way.
Yeah, okay,
This
okay.
is not an intelligent being, but he is built different. There are other monsters here. There are other bigger monsters that look stronger, but this one is giving you a look.
I smirk at this zombie and I copy
his double bicep flex.
Yeah.
And go, oh hell yeah.
Nice.
And I'll attack this zombie in particular.
Yeah. Why don't you, with your attack, also give me a performance check.
Okay.
To see if you beat his Shawn Michael entrance.
Okay. Well, my unarmed strike is a 17. Performance, you said?
Yep.
All right, so that's a 7.
You guys see as Leela really tries to imitate this magnificent pose that the mewing zombie with the hydro toes hit you with, and
Must we?
unfortunately, the zombie did it better. But you do hit with the attack.
Okay, thank God.
Tragic.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage on that.
Roll my damage on that. That is 10.
Okay, so it has to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. I'm not fucking kidding. That's an 18 on the die.
I don't believe you.
You want to look? It's here.
Yeah, show me that right now.
Max, that's a nat 1. Max, that's a natural.
It has a
one.
+3 as well.
Hey, fuck you.
So the zombie, like, you punch him and his like head flies off, but then kind of zips back on its spinal cord, and it just kind of, and again puts a finger to his lips, and it just draws it down either side of its jaw.
Leela turns to Azra and goes, "This is the coolest fucking zombie I've ever seen."
Coolest, not the word I would use.
I'm gonna punch it again.
Could we keep it?
Could we keep it as crazy?
I think we should keep it as a pet.
I need to fight it first. Wait.
Could we
Are
keep
y'all
it?
are
Is
y'all
crazy.
are y'all gonna stop playing with that zombie and
Are you gonna
kill
help?
it?
Are you gonna help?
This is T-Lock. This is the gunslinger that's like surrounded by several
Are
zombies
you gonna
at
help
this
at
point.
all?
I'm trying to just stick around at this point. I have to reload. I didn't take the firearms expert feat, so
You're
I gotta
a
spend
gunslinger and you didn't take that feat?
I thought it would be better to do Savage Attacker, to be honest. And you see as he takes some time to reload.
At least it was an actor.
That's true. But my charisma is high enough that it's fine.
Whatever, charisma.
What the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know.
We're communicating.
To the bathroom?
Yeah.
Don't have sign language for
Anywho. Anywho, Leela, you have another attack.
I do. I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Yeah.
I'll get it this time.
You'll get it this time.
I'm gonna mew at it, actually.
I need you to make another performance check with this attack.
Did I say here meow? Like
Mew.
Mew. We have a mixture of both millennial and Gen Z people on this podcast.
Hey, so please don't ever fucking mew in sync ever
Follow.
again. Please, ever. That was horrible.
My best friend.
Follow on TikTok to see our mewings.
I cut that shit out of the corner
kill
of my eye.
myself.
And
And
I
then
hate
follow
it.
us on TikTok for them to mansplain mewing to
Yeah,
Bela. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what's
I think Nicholas knows what mewing is.
Nicholas mews every day.
Yeah.
work hard, mew hard.
He mews in a meditative fashion to start his mornings.
My Google search history from being on this
His
podcast is
daily
disgusting.
affirmations.
It's the daily mew. Yeah, and fucking Leela, roll your attack and your
I
performance
did.
check.
I got a 25.
That hits. And your performance check,
performance
please,
check?
for your mew.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Fuck!
Oh.
Your jawline is sharp as shit. And, I mean, it was impressive for a zombie because it only had half of its jaw. But you blow it out of the water with this one. It beat you on the Shawn Michael, but you know what? You won the war with the Mew. But do your damage, and hopefully it doesn't pass again.
All right.
This is my favorite thing about zombies.
14 damage.
14 damage. This is he has to get another nat 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll in front of you.
Okay.
So that if this does happen.
That's a 5.
That's a 6, actually.
Oh, just kidding.
All right, so that's a 9 total. That is not
Common
a
mistake.
nat 20. Yeah. So
Yeah, I only educate the youths.
yeah.
It's fine.
So from the humiliation of being outmewed,
Outmewed and outmatched.
the mewing zombie with hydra toes drops dead, and its legacy will be forgotten, hopefully.
I'm gonna crouch down next to him and go, yeah, how do you fucking like that, you little bitch?
Whoa.
It doesn't respond because it is dead and unable to communicate.
Can I ask
I feel like that was
Leela
harder
if
than
you licked
the
the
giraffe.
zombie?
If what?
Did you lick the zombie? It looked like you licked the zombie. Is that what mewing is?
What?
I had a good fight with it. It was quite fun. I enjoyed it very much.
Actually, you don't lick the zombies with mewing. This is Mespor, the wizard. That's like he's calling down like lightning bolts over on the other side against this like shambling mound. He's like, you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth and then you press against it and it makes your jaw pop like so. And he demonstrates it and he gives you the shush and then he draws his finger down his jaw. And he says, "Great!" And then he gets hit with a punch from the shambling mound, and he flies into the wall.
I cackle so hard at that.
He gets fucked up. He's laying down like Peter Griffin after he gets like hit by a bus.
So I do still have a bonus action.
Yes, you are about I mean, to get up to there, you're still probably about 40 feet away from the gate.
Okay, there are no more zombies in our path?
Not in this path, no.
Did you use your bonus action?
I did
Not
not
yet.
yet.
You could instead of the win.
I think with your movement, you can just get there, right?
Yeah.
You do it.
How much is your movement?
My movement is 60.
Yeah, you can just get there.
I'll do that.
You don't even need to use a bonus action to do anything if you don't want.
Yeah, nope, I'll just zoom over there.
Cool. All right. That is going to bring us to. This is the wrong combat tracker. There we go, Nicholas.
You mentioned a demonic-looking, lord-looking
Yes.
figure in a cart.
It's kind of like a cart, but it's got these like inner mechanisms that make it look like there's like a power source to it.
Okay. I just want to closely study them with my eyes from a distance before dashing right up to the gate.
Okay, so you're looking at this creature on top of the cart.
Mhm.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
DC 22.
No.
Can you do it?
I'm gonna actually roll that in the thing. So
Am
it's
I
not...
near him? Can I give guidance?
This is a saving throw.
Saving throw, never mind.
And also, you would need to be able to do this as a reaction, which
18.
18. So you fail. I have to roll percentile dice here.
That's why resistance is such
That's
a silly
87. Let's see what happens to you. So you're looking at this infernal machine of torture and hate as you're trying to analyze it. And as you are looking at it, you begin to see faces of those that were lost. And the more you look at it, the less you remember. And you can't seem to remember your name.
This reminds me of a party I went to in college.
Nicholas. No. Wickolas.
So you have no memory of what your name is for the next 24 hours.
Wickolas.
Cool.
Yeah.
That might be it.
I'm still gonna just use my full turn to dash right up to the
Okay.
gate.
You get right up to the gate. Great. Who are you, dude? So that is going to be
Do I
Vela.
recognize everyone else?
You know everyone else. You just don't know
Okay.
your name. That you rolled well on that table. I gotta be so real. Vela, that's going to be you.
Okay. I'm sneaky stank my way up to the door as well.
You're gonna. So are you gonna dash or are you trying to like stealth?
I am trying to stealth.
Oh, and you've got roguey stuff too, so
I
you
got
can bonus
roguey.
action dash.
Yep, that
So
was-
go ahead and give me a stealth check to double check on that, and with your cunning action dash, you will make it to the gate. But let's just see how good you are at that.
That is a 23.
23. Okay, so they will have to roll for it when it comes to their turn.
Swear to God, if they spot me, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. Naturally. So that is going to, and that's your turn. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to bring us to Maze.
Oh boy. Could you give me a visual of what can you tell me what I'm looking at again, please?
Okay, yeah.
My
so,
brain's not working.
So a path was cleared from the first couple people that
Right.
went here. You see Leela beats the shit out of the last one that both Lethal and Azra decimated. And so there is a path to the gate that you can reach if you spend your entire turn dashing. There are another 10 zombies that are attacking members of the Golden Tier, as well as this demonic lord, along with a shambling mound is what I'll call it.
Yeah, I think I'll just dash over to Nicholas and Bela.
Okay. Over to the gate then.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is there anything you want to do with the bonus action, or are you just kind of holding at this point?
I'm just gonna hold for now.
Okay. So that'll be the golden tier. Again, I pre-rolled their rolls. I pre-rolled their damage because I want this to be about you, not the golden tier. So they miss a little bit. They hit a little bit, and they're still keeping with it. And then you guys are standing there where you see out of the top of the temple, this stained glass shatters, and you see Ariadne is knocked kind of into the middle of the arena here. That's kind of far away from you guys. And he crashes into the ground and lays there motionless.
That can't be good.
And that brings us to IF8.
Well, humbug.
Oh, I have a way for us to get through the gate really easy. Like cast a spell, we're there, all of us. He's just been kind of a dick, right?
Right, yeah. There's this, like, contemptuous relationship between him and Nicholas, for sure.
And where's Nicholas right now? You're
at the gate.
All right, then I'm gonna fly.
Okay.
Just go over. I will dash and 60 feet.
Yep.
Get there.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
I will stop by Nicholas, and again, it's Iron Man boots. That's how I'm flying.
Yeah.
And as I land, is he important to revive?
To whom?
Affirmative. I have a spell for this. And preparing for my next turn, I'm gonna do something, but
sure.
I can't do it because I dashed.
Right. Okay. Sylph, that will bring us to you.
I don't know what to do. I've been thinking. Decisions are really hard to make, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot to it.
So is it like...
You have a path.
And then there's on both sides.
It's you guys are kind of on the outskirts of this circle. It's a circular ring.
Okay.
And you guys came out of the mausoleum kind of on the left side, and you're kind of hugging the wall of the mountain as you're heading towards this gate. Most of the fighting is happening towards the center of the ring and then out towards the right of it.
And how do we feel about this area at all? I don't know.
I don't know. How do you feel about
The colloquial term would be a dick.
My thought would be to make a wall of water to protect us. But I could also just dash and get through that gate.
It's up to you.
The pressure's on.
Did Druids get Misty Step?
What?
Do Druids get Misty Step? Probably not.
I don't think so.
That's an arcane.
No.
I think they might.
And how much movement to get across?
It's about 60 feet.
It's about 60
So if you
So it
have
would need to
anything
be
that
dash.
can move you 60 feet. I mean, it's going to take another round to get it open anyways. So if you wanted to go halfway and then do your wall of
spell.
water, you could do that and then use the rest of your movement next turn to get through the gate.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
I'll move 40 feet. So
Oh, because your movement's 40 feet.
40
Nice.
feet. A little more than halfway.
Nice.
And I'm going to cast a wall of water
Wonderful.
to kind of give us a little bit of protection.
Wonderful. And how large is this wall of water?
It can be 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
Great. So you're kind of just like sectioning off the area where the gate is, right? With like all of your allies there to kind of provide them like a wall of cover.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, you have this like 30 foot long wall that is there. And is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. So that is going to bring us to the zombies. I'm referring to them as swarms for the purposes of this. They are going to miss on T-Lock, and they are going to hit on Mr. Simulak, the Dragonborn.
that a baby formula?
Keep dropping stuff.
Similac. That's what I keep hearing.
Simulac, yeah. So he's gonna take some damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. And now the demonic entity that is riding that machine is going to send out this complex arcane energy that comes out of his machine.
Is that what we're calling it?
His machine, yes. And so, I'll say that the only person that is going to need to make this save is Sylph, because the rest of you are by the gate, and the wall of water obscures the line of sight.
Yes.
But oh no, you're behind the wall of water. Okay, it's just the Golantir that have to make the save then.
Yes.
Nice.
Fuck those guys, am I right?
Let's see
except for this one, he's
What
fine.
are you
He's
talking
chill.
about birds and stones?
Yeah.
So,
Did any of them fail?
one of them failed.
Ooh, one of them sucks, guys.
He deserves to die.
I'll say this was a wisdom saving throw. So one of them
dumb.
is not wise necessarily. And so you guys see as the transmutation wizard.
No.
You see as he is blasted with this demonic energy, and you see as he kind of like becomes hazy, and he appears to be stunned at this point.
Wisdom? More like that whiz is dumb.
Hey-oh.
Fuck that guy.
So anyway, I started Eldritch Blasting.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
That'll bring us back to lethal.
God. Yes.
Round 2.
Beautiful.
Bite.
So we're looking at approximately how many zombies? No zombies?
There are 10 left, but you will have to backtrack either through the wall of water or around the wall of water to get to any of them at this point.
Absolutely. I don't fuck with water in any degree.
Cool.
I'm running to the gate, baby.
Okay, so you are at the gate.
Beautiful.
Is there anything you want to do, or do you want to just kind of hold your action until somebody does something to the gate?
Until the cool brother does something.
I'm the strong brother.
You could
You're the gay brother.
also just try to raw muscle rip this thing open.
I trust that IF8 has a plan. I'm gonna hold the perimeter. If there are any immediate threats or if any immediate threats enter kind of our space, I'll go ahead and make an attack. But until then, I'll hold.
Azra, that's gonna bring us to you then.
Okie dokie. So we need to get the gate open?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
This is round 2 of 3 that you have to do this.
Beauteous.
Okie dokes. I'm not the strongest person.
I do have a plan. I just got a 10 initiative.
Also have a plan.
You really do just be like that, huh?
Hold on, Azra, can you say you're not the strongest one more time? I had a zinger.
I'm not the strongest.
Not the coolest either. Oh, bing bong.
Actually,
Azra's kind of fucking fire. I'm
Oh,
not
I
gonna
just
lie.
meant body temperature wise.
That's true.
No blood kind of thing.
That's true.
Well, hold on.
You
Hold on, one
guys
second.
have got internal mechanisms that do get warm.
No.
Metal.
Yeah, they're metal, but you ever turn on an engine? Engines get warm.
Yeah.
Cold start. I wake up and I just dead sprint.
Yeah.
Just yelling, have any of you been a cloud before?
I wonder what
Oh.
clouds think about.
Sorry.
Anywho,
Trying to figure it out.
Oh my god, wizards in their books, am I right? How's that reading going, nerd?
you wanted to bring
Shut the
more.
fuck
Okay,
up, man.
I misty stepped myself across the gate.
Okay, great. You guys see as Azra just kind of blips to the other end, and in front of you there is this broken down door to the temple that is wide open.
Okay.
But you are past.
She turns around. She's like, "Wait a minute. You read books too, bitch."
Wait a second.
I saw one if you read the entirety of the Banana Republics yesterday, actually.
Twice.
Okay,
I
and
read it
then-
Twice. Maybe even 3 times.
So,
Yeah.
do you think it would be a brute strength check for me to try and push this gate open?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh fuck. Can I hold my turn or hold my action?
You could also give somebody the help action on that.
That's what I was
an
gonna
athletics
say,
check.
and give athletics.
Yes.
Who's the best athletics? Not you, my love.
It's either me or Leela.
Yeah, but you just went, right? Okay, so Leela.
You are holding a turn. If you want
I'm
to.
holding an action. I do. I have a plus 11 to athletics.
If
Okay,
you-
then do you want to use your turn?
I'll tell
to
you right
push
now,
open the gate?
just to like rip this thing down, it is a DC 30 to just kind of rip this gate open.
I got a
Guys.
plus 11. We might be able.
With advantage from the help action.
Could I
and
use
you-
my
so-
bardic inspiration for him?
You used your bonus action to Misty Step.
I have a bardic inspiration from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it's unused, then
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't used it yet.
Hand it right
Absolutely,
over.
yeah.
Okay,
Give it over.
If I can retroactively use my held action to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can
and so
I give like a big wink.
yeah.
Like I try to emulate whatever Nicholas did.
God, I feel
Poorly.
strong.
So, you are still in your huge
Yes.
form because what kind of benefits does that give for your athletics checks?
I believe I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay, well you already have advantage and you have bardic inspiration.
As
Not
it does-
much else I can
as
give
it
to
does
you.
that
Let me
thing,
roll
like,
40
where
20
you're,
real
like-
quick.
Yeah. So
Like when like you like put your feet on the
So
door
make
and try and
sure-
pull it open.
Yeah.
You're,
Make sure
like,
to add a
counteracting
D12.
yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
It should be 2d20, 1d12.
You need to get a cumulative 30 on this.
What you
Did
roll
you
on your other
did you
die?
not get a 30?
What'd you roll on your other?
Natural rolls are 5 and 3.
Okay.
two?
You don't get a 30.
That won't
Hold on.
do it.
Let me see if I got any runes I can invoke real
Okay,
quick.
yeah. Go ahead and look at your runes.
I'm going to go ahead and look at my
Go
runes.
ahead
I
and
believe
look
that
at
I
your runes.
do.
Some bullshit, I believe.
I believe
You
that
you
I
see
do.
like with gusto this warforged knight runs up and just kind of like grips the bottom of it like Andre the Giant and the Princess Bride and tries to like heave up, but for some reason he throws his back
do
out and you hear this pop as a seal is broken between this structural part of his back.
I could have sworn I had a... Hold on. I'm going to skim really quickly.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Skim faster. Skim faster.
Resistance.
Skip faster.
Oh god, speed of 0.
Faster.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes.
Damn it.
Hold on.
What branch of bard are you?
Myself?
Marines.
The
I
tree.
am an eloquent bard.
So do you have that bullshit where it's like if it doesn't help pass it, it stays? Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes,
You actually like that?
Unfortunately, yeah.
You said what branch of bard is he? And I said Marines.
Hold on, I have to Google how
Oh,
to
it
do
was,
it.
no, I was thinking of my Indomitable, and I've used them all.
Unfortunate.
So I am
that is a
what we
saving
call
throw.
cooked.
So can we bounce that bardic back to me?
All right.
That's not bardic.
No, it's been.
It has been
no,
done.
but it didn't.
Leela-
But eloquence, I thought.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. Sorry.
Leela.
I play an eloquence card in my
yeah,
campaign,
Leela.
so
That will
that's
bring
why.
us to you then.
I'm so
Alright.
sorry for this travesty.
Okay. I have you said you have a
Plus
plan
11.
for the door.
Yes, always.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my action to help IF8 then.
Okay. Yeah.
The difference between my brother and I is my plan will work.
Shut.
It's because Azra had her feet against the gate she was trying to pull.
You were like standing on it,
I was
and you're pulling
essentially,
down.
like, trying to pull my body weight.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
gate.
I'd like
Good
to
job,
note
Azra.
that
I do
I'm
recommend
I just
doing
rolled
it.
again.
though.
Would have gotten a 52,
Doing
but that's fine.
Please, please.
You would have gotten a 52.
I believe it was either a 42 or a 52.
My
Yeah,
God.
but I would have.
It's a shame that you didn't.
It's a shame that I actually fucking suck.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
have killed us all.
Yes.
Nicholas, that will be you.
Oh, already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You all did well on initiative.
So,
Okay, well, yeah.
is this gate a gate that
They
must
all
be
did well.
unlocked
This is a gate that must be unlocked and then lifted.
and then lifted?
But it
And
appears
has
that
not been unlocked
it
yet?
has not been unlocked
Nor
yet.
lifted.
Okay.
It
I
has
will.
not been lifted either, despite great effort.
I will use thieves' tools
Okay.
and attempt to pick the lock.
Go ahead and
Jerry Seinfeld?
give me a sleight of hand check.
Slightly hands.
Your hand is slight. This is like a 25 DC.
Can I roll again?
Yeah, Max, please. Oh, you do have inspiration.
Not yet.
No,
Oh,
not yet.
That's horseshit.
Cool. Okay.
That's excellent.
Well, that was
Stupid.
a 19.
Okay. That doesn't do it.
So instead,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, question: do you want to give yourself retroactively bardic inspiration?
I can't give myself bardic inspiration.
Oh, you can't?
No.
That blows.
Only others.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
So instead, I'm just gonna follow suit and Misty step onto the other side.
Okay, so now
Welcome!
so you guys see is like it appears that fucking with the door and then like after you fuck with it, you might teleport across. Is kind of the vibe that you get as you watch these two people fuck with the door and then immediately show up on the other side, except for Lethal.
Just hear yourself yell at you from 20 feet away, like, please don't leave without me.
Vela, that will be you.
All right, I'm gonna follow suit and try to pick said door.
Okay. DC 25 on a sleight of hand check.
Okay, feeling confident.
Does anyone want to guide?
Anyone want to guide me?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
wait,
Are you
I'll guide
20
you.
feet close to me? Like,
I don't know who
away
I'm
from the
You're-
door
It's a
and next to me?
reaction.
Yeah, so
true.
it is. I believe that guidance is a full action to cast.
Oh, I passed.
What'd you get? Math.
26.
26. You just do it. So you hear a decisive like as these like bars that are dug into the side of the like gate walls retract and Lethal, as you're like just heaving away at this, you feel as it kind of gives a little bit, and you feel it would be a lot easier to lift now.
All right.
I want to add a snarky comment.
Go ahead.
As in, was that really so hard, Nickel? Hoping he hears me on the other side of the door.
He can hear you.
Nickel. Do I look like a nickel?
Remember, he did.
We are
forget
made of
his name.
17% nickel.
I'm not.
I have
Do I-
observed this.
I feel like I look more like a James or an Azra.
So close.
Affirmative.
That's actually me.
You strike me as a
Oh.
Damien.
All right. All right. So that is your turn. Maze, that will bring it to you.
Oh boy. I actually don't know if there's anything that I can do.
Is there anything
I'm
that
not
can
good
lift
at
a big thing?
I basically chill and hang out. And
That is true. I do have guidance that I could give
Sorry,
to
we're
somebody.
metagaming.
No,
over
that's
here.
fine.
if I promise real hard I won't fuck up the roll, can I convince you to give me some guidance? I don't know.
But see, I was thinking about it, but then I was thinking about how much you had earned it.
Yep.
By this
You
point.
haven't earned
What is this gate made out of? Sorry
What
to
is
interrupt.
what?
What's this gate made out of?
Metal.
Game?
70% nickel.
It's
What is
metal.
this-
It's
what is
70%
what
nickel.
Is it like a
30%
portcullis?
fun, truly.
Like a portcullis?
What is it? Oh,
Yeah,
game.
yeah, it's like a
I thought you
portcullis.
said game. I
No.
was like,
I thought so too.
friends,
D&D.
and a table and some dice.
This game is made of imagination.
Sorry, I
Theater
interrupted you,
of the
Jess.
mind.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and guide you, Lethal. Just
This
this
is the
once.
best day of my life.
Just this once.
If you botch another strength check
I
as a
swear
fighter
to fucking
with
God.
advantage,
It's a wrap.
It's your head.
I think you might need to change classes.
I
your
opt
last
to become a
chance.
divination wizard right now.
And I become the fighter and I don't change my stats.
That's a good idea. Okay.
I fight with my brain.
Oh my god.
I don't like
Knowing is half the battle.
No. Okay, that's
Is that how I sound to
And
you?
the other half is a
other
skill set
half
in which I lack.
Friendship.
that's gonna be at the Golan tier.
The other
They
half
do
is the
their
spell
stuff
I have.
except for one of them, except for the wizard who is stunned, and then that brings us to Ariadal's turn. You guys can't see him. He's. You guys are behind a wall of water right now. You cannot see him anymore.
I
was gonna say, it sounds-
bikini adult.
You couldn't
got-
pay me
yeah.
to care about this guy.
Sounds like he's taking his turn to eat dirt. I don't know.
Yeah, you have no way of truly
get good.
truly no way of knowing. And then
Oh no, areola.
you hear sounds of crashing and
Not
thrashing.
sounds.
And you hear from the other side of the wall of water.
Oh my god, there's Italians here.
Do I also hear? Yeah, you hear ooh, and then that's gonna bring us back up to Lethal. This is the last turn
All right, motherfuckers, watch this.
Hold on.
Did I skip someone? I
You
skipped
skipped
like
so
a
so
ton
much.
of
I skipped
people.
so much.
2.
You
My
skipped.
God, I'm sorry.
You skipped
I have
nigh
faith.
everybody.
Sorry, he actually just wanted to get to the Better Brothers turn.
I have faith.
He
That
saw
is you.
robot. And
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
that
going to
is you.
walk up with a piece of chalk.
Yeah.
As a near infinite lexicon of knowledge, I feel compelled to be an educator in this moment. And today's lesson is you should listen to me more. And I'm just gonna make 3 lines.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna wait a second and just toss the chalk at it. And much like the way my vortex warp looks, it's just gonna create a black void for a second, like rimmed with this like almost blue pixely looking stuff.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast at a 5th level pass wall.
Yes.
So effectively, a passage appears at a point of my choice. I choose the opening's dimensions up to 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep.
Great.
The passage creates no instability in the structure surrounding it.
Great.
I'm going to create a hole. I'm going to step
the
through,
gate.
and I'm
Nice.
going to wait for everyone else to come through.
Okay. Everybody who had held turns can go. Sylph, that is your turn.
I'm gonna go the remaining 20 feet
Just
to the gate.
book it through.
Through the gate.
Okay. So we'll drop out of initiative for the time being.
As soon as everyone's through, I want to drop concentration on it.
Great. So the gate reforms. It is unlocked, but it does reform. And you guys, Lethal, you have guidance.
Let me just roll it.
Yeah, let's
Let
see
me
what
just
you
roll.
would have got.
All right.
Go ahead and roll.
What is guidance?
Just give him this one.
What is that? D4.
You heroically.
If it
walk-
doesn't pass, can I go still?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm fucking watching.
I
you
would have
right now.
invoked my rune to give myself a +2 to strength checks.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Yep.
Hold on.
Holding.
Wait a minute. Math harder.
Yeah.
Math faster.
Come on.
29.
That would have passed.
God, I love this game.
Congratulations that you didn't get to have the hero. You killed a Tarrasque. Let somebody open a door. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
So you guys reach this temple. Yeah, it's broken down. It awaits you. There's a hole where Ariado's body flew out of. And you hear not really much going on. It's a very tall temple. You guys will have to run through it.
Whatever managed to strike him down, he's dangerous. We should proceed with caution.
Yes.
I mean, he could have just been really upset about his life.
Or both.
It would not surprise me. It seems as if most people did not hold him with good favor.
I will be flying.
Okay, so you are flying. You fly into the temple.
Yes, I'm gonna, not ahead of everyone, but with
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just not on the ground.
Sure. Who's going in first?
Leela, would you like to take point with me?
I will.
All right.
Okay, so we got a Leela Lethal.
Lethal.
We got a Leela Lethal company.
I'll go with you guys.
Okay, so we got
Alright.
3-person point.
I will go as well.
Okay, so we
But
have
right behind him.
we have everybody.
I will
walking
take
in a straight line.
Whatever it is, I'll make sure I'm about.
Does everybody have their leash to make sure that we don't get separated? It's
Yes,
a very,
Leela and I don't like to
it's
be
a very
away from
big
each other.
city here.
Leela actually interprets this as a race. I will be trying to get in the front.
You do it. You are faster than literally
Yeah, believe
everybody.
it or not, the monk does her monk bullshit.
Yeah, you
It's all
you
there.
book it like 180 feet in front of everybody.
I imagine we're all trying to walk in a horizontal line.
Yeah.
Deep into this door.
You can't get into the door because, it's a big
Yeah,
door, but it's not.
excuse me.
It's not 8 people big.
I'm trying to get
One
through.
of whom is size huge at this point.
I'm gonna take up the caboose just as a.
All right, you
where
take
he's
up the
front,
caboose.
I'm in the
Okay,
back.
so 7 people wide.
I'd actually like to hang
Does
back
that fit?
Okay.
with IF8
Yeah.
and just take a moment and cast Sending
Okay.
to Ariadne.
Okay. Okay. What would you like to say?
Are you alive?
Bitch.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
bitch.
You do get a response. And he says.
No, I'm not.
And he says to you, "I will be okay. I just need to catch my breath. Just get up there." That's it.
I
That's what
take
you get.
off.
And you take off. So with the knowledge that Ariadne is alive, you all go into this beautiful temple. As you ascend, you see iconography. Therata is typically seen as this very benevolent goddess. She brought healing magics to mortals She was one of the few gods that stayed on this plane of existence when all of the others fled, her alongside Fukari. But this iconography that you see depicts a far more grim side of Therata, the side of a warrior. With a blade in hand, you see these beautiful oil paintings of her cutting down swathes of mortals and demons alike in a terrible war against an ancient power. Statues of her adorn the walls, and marble pillars rise to hundreds of feet tall. It's kind of like in Fellowship, where they're walking through the Great Dwarven City. Those big, huge pillars that like reach the top of this cave, but this is a ornate temple instead. You eventually, as you walk up these like winding steps towards the top of the tower, you don't hear any fighting in here. However, everybody give me a perception check.
Who's starting?
I'll go around the circle. Yeah. Nicholas.
17.
Okay.
14.
14.
17.
17.
15.
15.
13.
13.
15.
15.
A natural 1, okay. Which makes it an 8.
Okay.
22.
So I'll say Azra, as the only one who doesn't notice a lot of what's going on. I think working at a college, you understand the incredible intellectual value that this temple has.
Just be honest. I'm looking at my book.
You're looking at your book, but also I read my book, but
is it smut?
Is it smut?
What's the spiciness level?
What's the spiciness
of
the
Bible?
Flame Wall?
Also, I don't know if this applies, but my passive perception is also 25.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
If this is just like I'm taking.
Yeah, you're just taking it in at this point. So for everybody except for Azra, who's got her nose in a book, you see the location that Ariadne was flung from. It's kind of towards the top of the tower, and you see there's like a massive crater in the floor, and there are other members of the Golden Tier that are here, but they are unconscious on the floor, splayed out about 50 feet from the blast zone. There's Buthox, who is a wildfire druid. There's Vila, who is an unknown class. She's never really talked about it. There's Planora, who is the cleric of Fukari. And Nicholas, you notice that Yvette is still missing, and you still haven't seen any sign of her. And as you guys are kind of walking up, it occurs to you that you also haven't seen any other Aasimar that were still alive. All of the Aasimar that you have seen seem to have been slain in battle. And really the only other forces that are still fighting out there are the reinforcements from the kingdom. But you do see these unconscious members of the Golantir. Yeah.
Maze, you want to give me a hand?
Oh, yeah. I will go ahead
Let's
and I will
try to get them up.
Yeah.
Can I discern what would have caused this boom?
This boom? Mm-hmm. Give me a, I guess, investigation check.
Could I use Arcana?
Yeah, you can use Arcana.
Great, because I have a plus 17 in that. So.
Great.
I got a 32.
This is without a doubt, absolutely some like explosive force-based magic. It was kind of like this like thunderous sphere, but that was like upcast to the nth degree. That created this concussive effect that blew people back and is what flung Ariadne out of this window. Doesn't appear that this would be something that would be done by friendly fire. This feels intentional.
Of course, it's the spell really big thunderous sphere.
Yeah.
And we don't have any bogeys in sight, right?
Not in sight. No.
I fear we might not be alone.
Does anyone here... Can anyone here find out, sense if there's anything in our presence, any magic or anything we're about to face that we can't see?
I can dispel it.
I'm not in tune with the
I don't have
arcane.
detect magic.
Okay.
I can take a look
I have
around.
detect magic.
Would you?
Could you use it?
Well, if you ask nicely.
Please.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic at
Whatever level you have it at.
whatever level I have it at, which I forget.
Okay. So,
Numero uno.
what is the range on Detect Magic?
100, no, sorry.
30 feet.
30.
You.
Can I just start running around while I cast it?
Yeah, you can run around. So in your immediate vicinity, the centers of magic are around these members of the Golden Tier, which was not unexpected. There's also this latent magic that is all throughout these gorgeous halls, as it is a temple to a god that she inhabits. And you don't really get anything, but as you are running around, you get this feeling down the hall. It's this overwhelming, divine magic energy. It's very distinct. It's very warm. It's very electric to you. It feels different than sensations of other types of magic. And it appears to be down the hall, kind of towards where the outcropping was that the star was visible from.
Okay. While I'm running around, I'm gonna stop dead in my tracks, maybe about 2 inches from Leela's face, and be like, that way, and just quickly turn and walk towards the hallway.
As you're walking towards the hallway, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Can I kneel down with one of these unconscious Golantir and suss out what they need to get up again?
Oh, unconscious. Could
yes.
I cast Detect Thoughts?
On them?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
leave
for
those
you get the sense that they were just kind of dropped down to 0 HP.
Okay.
Is kind of
So
what
they
it seems
need-
like.
they
It seems
need
like they passed like death saving throws, but they are kind of in a bad way here. They're stable, but not good.
Looks like you're up, Mace.
I'm trying.
So
Can I kind of like detect thoughts on one of them just to kind of see what they're thinking?
yeah, do you want to go for the druid, the one of the unknown class, or the cleric of Fukari?
Thoughts?
I'm interested in
I like the one named Buthox.
I like the idea of having another cleric to help us.
Okay,
but-
I'll read up on the
I like the
cleric.
Botox one.
So
It's Botox.
So it's with the cleric of Fukari. It's you don't get words in your head, much like you would if they were awake, because they're kind of in this like weird dreamlike state at this point, and you get kind of this playback of what was happening. You see this woman, that attacked them. She wields this massive great sword. It is not a whip. Not in the right hand, at least. In the left hand is a whip. That is made from the spinal cord of an Aasimar that was slain in the front. In the front when you first arrived. This sword radiates this divine energy from it. And you see as, with a crack of the whip, kind of in the center of this gathering of the Golden Tier, there was this concussive blast that knocked them all back and went unconscious. And you keep seeing this vision over and over and over again. Give me a history check as you are detecting these thoughts.
Okay, much better history than
Yep.
perception. That's still gonna be a 15.
15. With a 15, I'll say.
I did roll a 4.
Because you did look upon Therata, correct?
I think
I believe you did.
so.
I think everybody did.
Did I? I was inside.
You were inside. I don't think you did.
No.
But everybody else did.
All the cool kids
Now,
did.
when Therata's star collapsed and she took humanoid form, she drew this great sword that had these angelic wings with a glowing central miniature star within the hilt. And it appears to be a very, very similar sword that this woman that attacked the Golden Tier was wielding.
Ruh-roh. I relay this to everybody.
Okay.
How far is Vela down that hall?
How far is Vela? You, yeah. What did you get on your perception check?
19.
The 19. You
I die. I flat out die.
You begin to feel this this divine energy rolling through you, and it gets almost overpowering until you are forced to drop detect magic. it becomes so overwhelming that you cannot detect it anymore. But you can still feel it without the spell going. You still feel this energy. And
vision goggles, turn the lights on.
I wanna yell at Leela to try and go stop her.
Okay.
I imagine Leela would be watching very closely.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to try to get there in time.
Ooh, I got a plus 11. That's
Yes,
good.
you do.
Said the right person.
So that's a 16.
16. You get there and you pull Vela out of the way as you see from around the corner this cracking of a whips around, in the skull end of the whip bites at Vela from around the corner, and you pull her away just in time. And as you pull her away, this holy light shines in the hall, a light that was once the grace of Therata. You look and you see the divine energy of Therata's great sword, but the one who wields it is not Therata. The woman with the screaming mask you saw when you first arrived at Bellatar wields it in one hand and then the whip in the other. She slowly trudges towards you, kind of cracking her whip and resting the sword on her shoulders. Like side to side, she just whoosh, whoosh, as she gets closer and closer to you down the hallway. She has heavy plate boots with an armored cloak that covers her torso and her legs, all green and white, which are the colors of House Grathus. She drops her helm to the ground, and you see a beautiful, human-looking woman before you, with freckled skin, brown hair, but bright, glowing blue eyes. Her hair is up, but it's kind of disheveled, like Azula right before the last Agni Kai. And she stands proudly before you. And when she notices, what are you looking at right now as she kind of walks towards you? Like, what part of her are you drawn to?
I'm probably staring directly into her eyes.
Okay.
I'm checking the whole woman out. I'd be into this if she wasn't trying to kill me.
She cracks her.
My eyes are given that.
She picks up on that, and she kind of like her eyes widen and like a thin smile kind of creeps across her lips, and she just kind of says, "Winner takes it all." We are going to hop back into initiative.
All right.
Yes. Are we keeping the same initiative?
We're gonna keep the same initiative.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Just to keep that good. So IF8 was the last person to act. So I'm gonna start it up top with Sylph.
Okay.
Alright.
Go Sylph. It's your birthday.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
So again, to kind of tell you what is here, you have unconscious members of the Goland here. You see this woman wielding this holy sword that you would have to assume was taken, and she's trudging towards you, cracking this whip, and you have your friends with you. Lethal, yes.
Is this woman's face recognizable to any degree?
Nobody knows.
Interesting.
Nobody knows this woman.
Nobody.
I can't see her at all, can I?
You can see her.
I can.
So when she cracked the whip at Vela, she stepped kind of into view.
Okay.
She was like trying to like lure Vela into this trap, but Leela was able to get there in time to
Boy, am I glad I stopped
zoink her.
inch to the monk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to disable her in a little way so everyone can kind of make some hits. I think I would like to try to cast blindness deafness on her.
Okay.
Nice.
And what is that?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
I am pulling out my.
Are you within 30 feet
skull
of me? Or
dice.
is that too far?
Yeah.
Too far. Okay.
Yeah. She moves up towards you guys. She's in melee range of both Vela and Leela at this point.
Okay.
That is a 35.
Oh, okay. What do you expect? Yeah.
Just
It's fine.
hee.
It's all good.
Obviously, it doesn't hit.
And I will. Maybe, yeah, I'll bonus action rage.
Rage. All right. What is your rage? So you get this like you become like a little bit more bestial. You're like the dampness of your genasi form becomes almost a torrent of water as you turn into this force of nature and of anger as you face down this woman.
Would you say you're more moist?
I'm super moist.
You're so moist right now.
I'm a little more hunched over too, but my hunchback is nice and big.
Oh,
So,
Look at this chair.
so
Cozy beanbag.
let's see. So she's going to use 2 legendary actions.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
To she's just going to crack her whip, and with that crack, she is going to cast a 3rd level lightning bolt.
Ow! She should just not.
Nuh-uh, she doesn't.
Counterspell.
Yarl.
All right. You counterspell her. So this crackling lightning that also gives off this weird energy. This one's not divine. This one is like primal, and it crackles, and this lightning begins to spark out. But Azra catches it with her quick reflexes and just spells it. Doesn't give her a chance.
With her wizardry bullshit.
Okay. And so that's going to be lethal.
All right. Yeah, seeing this set of events unfold, I'm gonna spring into action pretty hastily.
Yep.
Dashing towards this woman, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do best and swing my sword.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack 4 times, and I can roll all of the attacks together.
Please roll all of them.
All right. Not starting great.
Yep.
One is a 26, one is a 15.
Okay, the 26 will hit.
Awesome. All right, the next 2, we're looking at a 28 and an unnatural 20.
Those will hit.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
I love doing that.
I would love you to roll high on this.
Okay.
Please do.
I'll try.
Yeah, can you do that
Please
as
roll
a
high.
favor?
Reaction deal damage
to
back
me.
to you.
All right. So that is 7, 10, 15, 25, 36 slashing damage so far, and then I got one more roll.
Look at him waiting.
I just have something to
He
say.
has a shit-eating grin that I don't like.
She looks at you and she goes, "Gimme, gimme, gimme."
That's gonna be 4.
Fun that is about to be dropped upon us.
No. I'm gonna wait for it to catch on.
Max goes,
Between 3 attacks, it's 45 non-magical slashing damage.
Why don't you go ahead and take 45 non-magical slashing damage?
This is the worst day I've ever lived.
As
Oh, I'm not immune. He is.
Oh fuck.
As you yes.
Can he take the damage?
No. So you hit her 3 times.
Oh goodness.
But every time that you hit her, like you feel it kind of gets absorbed, and then every point on her that you had ended up slashing, instead you feel gaping wounds, like fly onto your body almost.
Ouch.
As you get hit by all of this damage all at once.
Oh my goodness.
Is that your turn?
That is absolutely my turn. Yeah,
Azra.
Okay, great.
Actually, first, she's going to add insult to injury. And she is going to take her whip and crack it over at Lethal as well.
Ouch!
That's definitely going to hit. Do you want me to read it?
I would love for you to read it.
31.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not that much damage.
It's only
Somehow I do not believe you.
It's really not. I have a question. Are you resistant to poison damage?
I am resistant to poison damage.
So it's only going to be 12 piercing damage.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And you're resistant, so that's good.
That's pretty cool for me.
Yep.
I'm really liking this new turn of events for you.
This is great. We're on the up and up.
11, and that's already halved.
11
poison
okay,
damage.
awesome.
Okay, now that'll be Azra.
Now it's my turn.
Yes, now
Now
it's
it's
your
my
turn.
turn.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, well, what did he ask you? Was he like, is it magical? Like,
No.
No? It just happened?
I believe it just happened.
That's
You have no way of
sucks.
knowing what happened
Yeah.
exactly.
okay. Well, let me.
Oh no, I do speak another language. I speak Elven.
Hey, now's not the
And,
time.
and she just and she just says, "Come on."
It's important to know that he speaks another language. Okay. I'm gonna use another 6th level spell that is a homebrew. It is called Heartstopper.
Nice.
I'm going to need her to make a con save of 19.
Okay. She passes.
Okay. You still take half damage.
Okay.
You motherfucker.
Great.
So a spectral hand comes out and
Nice.
like tries to grab her heart out of her chest.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna crush her hand a little bit.
Yeah.
So she's gonna take 96 necrotic damage.
Nine. Oh.
Nine.
I
Oh.
was gonna
D6.
say, holy
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, I homebrewed it, so
I will
I
s-
just made it super over.
I will say she doesn't look to be tip-top shape.
Okay.
Al-
That's,
already just from the fight with the golden tier and presumably one with Theroden.
gonna
that's
kill my
12
girlfriend.
damage, and that's halved already.
That's already
It was
halved.
24 half.
I'll say that the reason that she didn't get this crippling damage that you expected is, like, you feel with the spectral hand, it's grabbing at nothing.
Oh,
It's,
goody.
it's a homogeneous feel in there. There's no distinct structure that you felt on that.
Yucky.
Yuck.
And she says, "Come on, you don't have to do this. Take a chance on me."
Okay, Bill.
Okay.
Should've just spelled that.
Out of game.
Yeah.
There's some fuckery going on over here.
Has
Right?
anybody gotten it yet?
Yes.
Hey, Max, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is her name Abba, perchance?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
Would you describe her
I
as
just wanna
a
say-
dancing queen?
So actually,
Young and sweet.
yeah. So the time that you missed, she did like spring over it, and she was like, "I'm too nimble. I'm a dancing queen."
I will say, Max asked me in the car ride here.
I did.
If I had ever, as a DM, made any characters based on a pun. And
Will you make a fun
By
of
the
my
way,
character sheet?
But no. By the way, her only her voice has to do with ABBA. There's nothing else about it. Only the things that she says. This is not.
That you know of. Have you met ABBA?
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway,
so, Azra, anything
that's
you would like
my
to do with
full
it?
turn.
Okay.
I'm moving on.
Okay.
I don't take any damage.
You don't take any damage.
Wicked.
Interesting.
Nicholas brings it to you.
It does.
Yep.
Apt.
I need her to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Now I need to ask you a question. Does
Yeah.
she seem intelligent to you?
I mean, so far with the lyrics, average.
Average. Okay.
Damn.
Average.
We're gonna have the ABBA fan club after us.
What is your spell save DC?
What did you get?
I got a 19.
Silvery barbs.
That's another 19. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
My save is a 19.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Well,
pizza.
you silvery barbs, you can give advantage to somebody as well. As part
Okay.
of that.
Who's after me?
Maze.
Go Maze.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Give you advantage.
Oh no, I need to call in reinforcements. I'm sending out an SOS.
Okay, now we're doing Joe Bros.
No, this is another ABBA song as well. SOS is an ABBA song.
SOS.
Come on, guys, read up on your ABBA lore. I sent you the doc.
You know I don't know how to read.
That's right.
Whoa, ableist lunch?
Nicholas, is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Sure, yeah. Make another intelligence save.
Nice. Oh shit. That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
That's a nat 1.
Yep. Legendary resistance.
Yep.
To instead pass.
I see. That's
me.
tragic.
Can I cast another silvery barbs on that?
Now that's a
No,
reaction.
it's a
Oh, again, I already
You've
used
already
it.
used
Okay.
it. And also,
cool.
legendary resistance just happens.
Right. That's it. Yeah,
All
but
right.
you have advantage. on
I'm
your
so
next
sorry.
save.
God, zooks.
I'm not Maze.
That's going to be.
Yeah, I know, but you go after me.
No, Maze does. Let's you, Maze, Vela.
It's
That's
Vela.
actually not
Vela
correct.
next.
Vela's
Vela
next.
and
Oh,
then
I've been reading the wrong sheet.
I took it off of her. I'm blaming
Vela,
this
it
one.
is you.
Well, that's kind of on you. For
It goes.
cheating off the dummy in the
It
class.
goes Vela, then Maze. You both got an 18. Your modifier is higher, I believe.
Hey, Max.
My
when am
modifier is 15.
You.
I thought I was after.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Leela. I'm gonna go back to you because you were supposed to go before Nicholas. I'm so
Okay.
sorry, everyone.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a professional.
Fired.
I suck.
I also forgot.
Yeah.
8-person party stuff.
Tune in after this
Yeah.
podcast where we publicly shame our DM.
We'll do that
And he
on the
likes it.
On the after show. Yeah.
Okay. Can I cast Breath of the Dragon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
What's
I'll
that?
do that. Do you want me to read you the language?
Please do.
Okay.
I believe it's just a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can channel destructive waves of energy like those created by the dragons you emulate. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of the attacks with an exhalation of the draconic energy in either a 20-foot cone or a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide. Your choice. I'll just do the line.
Yeah. You can absolutely just get her. I will say she did pass the dexterity save.
Okay, that sucks.
Is it not
Yes.
so you take half?
I am so nimble. Go on, give it a shot. Lay all your love on me.
I'm crying.
Yeah, okay, it's half as much damage.
Half as much. Okay.
Nice. Okay, let me do that roll.
Oh, honey, honey.
Can I borrow your d10?
Absolutely.
Can we do Mamma Mia next?
Simply
Mamma mia. How's that?
And I have
Close enough.
this one.
wonderful.
All right.
Best friend.
Best friends. Woo. Okay, so that's 16 halved is 8.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
She's gonna say,
You don't think that I can take that, but I do.
Okay. That'll bring us to Vela.
Okay,
I will say, even with that, she is looking fucked up. She is pouring out this dust at this point. She was injured. She was hurt. She's randy.
Cool. I'm gonna wink at her because she's hot, and the fact she doesn't have a heart, obviously she's already my type. And then I'm gonna cast Fear.
Fear. Okay, so that is
Wisdom save, please.
Okay. Wisdom save. God damn it. 26.
It passes.
Yeah.
No.
Nicholas, you do have your reaction back because you get it back at the end of your turn.
I think it's at the end of the round.
Oh, end of the. I'm so sorry.
Um,
I'm stupid in the brain.
I think it's end
Not
of,
even.
it's a reaction.
And then I'm
Reaction. It's end of
gonna-
the round of combat, or at the
Who's
beginning of your
after
next
me?
turn.
Mazes.
That is me.
I'm gonna give Maze a little old bonus action of giving them bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Yay!
Give me one of your
Nicholas, you
cards.
doll.
I'm a big fan of the bardic inspiration card.
Yeah, me too. It's great.
Wow.
I have actually not used it yet. So.
Okay, and that is your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. She is going to use a legendary action.
No.
I'm gonna punch her.
I'm gonna read you the language on this.
Punch her in the face.
She can use her legendary action to quote cast a spell. Cast one spell.
Oh.
A singular spell.
It doesn't specify like normal monsters do an at-will spell.
Yeah.
So what she's going to cast is on Leela, and she is going to cast Disintegrate.
Counterspell.
Okay, you are going to have to roll for it.
I didn't tell you what level I cast it
What
at.
what level are you
Because
casting?
I don't have any level below 5th. So
Okay.
but I think it's a higher level spell. Counterspell at a 5th level.
Okay, you
Do I
will have
roll?
to roll for it.
Oh fuck. What do I have to roll?
Hopefully
It's a
something high.
DC 16.
Would this be considered a saving throw?
This is a saving throw.
I'm gonna burn my bardic.
Oh, counterspell? Counterspell is an ability check.
Okay, it's still
I thought you were talking about Disintegrate. Disintegrate is a saving throw to avoid the effects.
no. I still get
So you, yeah. And you have plus
Okay.
5?
19 on the die.
19 on the die.
21, and then I have a plus 5.
Okay. So that does pass.
Beauteous.
So she does not do that.
Don't touch my best friend.
Oh, I have a dream that I'll be able to
Are
cast
you
disintegrate.
quoting Martin Luther King Jr.?
I'm quoting from the album Voulez-Vous.
Don't sing along with us.
Do we have to worry about copyright?
We
not-
actively do.
Okay.
Referencing the title of the song is covered.
Technically,
We're good.
Not the
technically
song you
by
think
her
it
singing
was.
along with us, it has modified the original mechanical product to the point where we could claim
This is parody.
free
ABBA,
This is parody.
like free community use license.
Sorry to
The
interrupt.
more you know,
Didn't God
folks.
just die?
Okay, so that will be so that was after Vela, so that'll be Maze.
Now it's me.
Maze.
So I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word, and there's
Three
three
downed.
downed
Yes.
volunteers. So I'll do those three.
Okay.
Um,
You see, they all just kind of like jolt
What-
up.
yeah, and
What is
it's-
the word?
Yeah. What is the
Bird.
healing word?
Is it bird?
Bitch.
It's
No.
it's not a word. It's just Maze giggling, and it kind of sounds like this.
That's actually might be the worst thing I've ever heard.
No, that's great.
I opt to not
Keep it up, you old sport.
Okay, so how much did they get healed for?
So that one is 3d4 plus 4.
Okay, go ahead
Roll
and
damn
roll.
dice.
Hey, roll.
You
high
see
numbers.
the cleric of Fukari sits up and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to do something delicious to make up for it. You know what? I'm not going to tell you. That's going to be a surprise just between the two of
This
us."
is a bad guy.
Oh, there it is.
Huh?
What if these people are bad guys?
The Golantir?
14 each.
14. Okay, wonderful. All right, great. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
And then I think I am also I am also going to bless Vela, Lethal, and Leela
Nice.
Thanks, pal.
Bless up.
What's up?
at first level.
Great. Lucky for you, that is the Golantir's turn, and now that they are up, they are
Beauties.
able to do their stuff.
Oh yeah.
So again, I pre-rolled their stuff. They
Oh.
hit a couple times, they miss a couple of times, and the cleric of Fukari is going to do her channel divinity.
Beautiful.
And so you see as she kind of just ha ha, and she slams this like staff into the ground, and from it, I am going to roll on this table to see what happens.
Interesting.
There's a snake.
All right. 60. You all get healed for 35 HP.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Well, it's about time.
I have a quick question.
Yes. This is magical healing. What?
I'm immune.
What's the question?
So, are any of them making physical attacks?
A couple of them are, yes. They did not seem to take the damage back.
Interesting.
Like you did.
You're actually just bad.
Yeah. Quick
It appears that this
suggestion,
was
get
this
good.
this was an ability that was exhausted, is what it seems like to you.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the Golantir's turn. I F8.
Quick sidebar with you before you start going. Shut up.
I will not. I'm flying up in the air. Zip, zoop, zip, zap, zoop,
You're
zip,
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 zoop,
zip, 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 zim, zim,
zap.
zim, zamming.
Wow, look at him go.
No. All right. I am going to assess this. You were asking where we were looking. I'm looking for weak spots.
Yes.
And
Right here, baby.
she just punched God and took God's stick. So
It looks like she took God's stick.
now, just to ask, is this sword made of wood?
You're asking if
Is this sword made of wood?
you're asking if a divine holy sword that was wielded by a god is made of wood. It is
Answer the
not
question.
made of wood.
Is it made of porcelain?
It's not made of porcelain.
Is it made of metal?
It is made of metal.
Interesting. I will, at a 4th level slot, cast heat metal.
Okay.
this guy, huh?
Immediately, without a save, just
It
takes
just happens. Yeah.
It's fire damage. Should I roll?
Yeah, you can roll for
All right, it'll be 4d8, and then on bonus action on each of my other turns, I can inflict that damage.
Nice.
Delightful.
So long as they're holding it.
How long have you holding that one in?
Like gas.
So it's just 10 fire damage.
Okay. She says, Mamma Mia, that was hot.
She doesn't say here we go.
Do you have one for each damage type? Is that what I'm supposed to understand?
No,
Okay.
no. Not even a little bit.
I'm gonna.
Thank you for the music.
I'm gonna fly within 20 feet, still up in the air,
Okay.
just because I'm gonna grab that boy if she drops it, which I don't think she will, but I want to be close enough.
Yeah. Okay, so you get close. Sylph. That's going to be your turn.
My turn.
Yeah, it is. Yup. That's for sure. My turn.
Come on, please. Don't shut me down.
Literally every
It's
single
like
time.
taxing on my soul.
every
almost
single time
impressed.
you
I have
guys
not
talk.
run out of songs.
I need you to know I'm gonna leave after this and block ABBA on Spotify because I
I'm gonna
know my
block
phone is
Max.
listening.
Yeah.
I will block
But does your mother know?
I'm calm.
I can feel an
no longer a
ABBA-shaped
safe space
tumor forming
for
in my
Matt.
brain.
Yeah.
I need to
I have to
watch
make a call
myself
to
as I'm
ABBA.
walking out of this home.
So my already kind of beefed up, very wet shape
Settle down.
going
Damn
to even further just kind of like start to shift, and you're gonna see like mushrooms start to form on my body, and spores are just gonna start to like wind their way around me and like a little mist as I enter into my spore wild shape.
Nice, your fungal entity.
So I'm gonna get 56 extra hit points.
Oh my
fuck!
There's my ride.
Add those in VR.
Hasta
And I still have
mañana.
my full health thanks to that volunteer.
Nice,
so,
nice.
And we're gonna attack.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're gonna do Theos. Oh my god, I've only done spell stuff. How do I fight? What do I roll for a hit?
What?
What's
D20.
the
Yeah, it's a D20 plus your attack modifier.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can't count.
Same.
I never learned.
21 to hit?
That hits.
Okay.
That hits.
So I'm gonna do.
Honey, I keep trying to grab you, but you're so moist that you keep slipping through my fingers.
That's for
Did
you.
you
That I don't like
That
that
was-
one. I
that
really
was a
don't
double.
like that
Did
one.
you
That was a
Team
double
up to
whammy.
just ruin my day.
So that is 13. No, sorry. Also can't do it. 10. That's 10 damage slashing.
Do you want to know something insane?
Yes.
Why don't you do me a favor and tell me how you want to do this?
Oh shit!
Just a little 7 little pop.
Did not see that coming.
You thought I was gonna give it back to you, huh?
I was.
Yeah, Max. Yeah, I actually did think that.
Yeah. Why would you think that?
Yeah, I actually did think that a little bit.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
How do
I thought this was gonna be all
So
night.
Yeah.
you're gonna see me just kind of run towards, and there's just like water drops like following behind me. You see my little footsteps, and I'm gonna take my scimitar and I'm just gonna slash down, on her body and
Nice.
just kind of like really just take from the face down the chest.
So
and
you,
just,
yeah,
like-
you split her in half. It goes a lot easier than you would think it would because, again, like with the other monsters that you guys have fought, as you slash into her, she crumples into dust again and blows off into the wind.
Oh, no.
I look around. I'm like, I didn't mean to do that.
That was really
No.
cool.
No,
Thanks.
You killed my girlfriend.
She's still dust.
she leaves behind the holy sword of Therata.
I
Got the sexy whip.
grab it.
You grab it, and your body is racked with pain as you take 40 radiant damage.
Okay, now
It's also
It's
hot.
okay.
It's also
be that guy.
It's
that
also
just
hot.
brings right off of my temp damage. That you know my temp.
It was Sylph that killed her.
Oh, what'd you do?
7 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
She bopped her.
She
I
bopped
went
her.
into
good-
my wild spark
So-
shape and did a pop up.
So you see the cleric just kind of walks up and she's like, "Oh, that was fun. We should probably check to see if she is still breathing." And it's at this point that you see, like, from down the hall, like, the rest of the Golantir are, like, hoofing it towards you. And Ariadol is, like, kind of lazily flying ahead, and he's, like, kind of crashing into these, like, pillars as he's going. And he just goes, "Is she safe? Is she safe?" As he kind of flies towards you guys.
Real quick, can I distinguish the dusty remains of my foe, of our foe, and also take into consideration the other dust-based monsters I fought today?
Yeah.
And figure out, I want to attempt to deduce whether what I'm fighting is really the monster in its full form.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
When he said Arcana and not investigation, that's when I knew. Can I roll that again? It landed
help
like
action?
over.
You can give him the help action.
Wait,
yeah.
is it
Well, no, it
Arcana?
just landed
It's
like in
Arcana.
between these things.
Oh, yeah, you can roll
good
that
at
again.
I have a plus 11 to Arcana as well.
If you want to share what you're looking for with them.
I absolutely will. Does that qualify for help action?
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
me or for you?
For you.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Why not?
Should I roll or no? Or they're doing it? They do it.
She's doing it.
They're doing it. I'll say that you also
We
count
all
for the
rolled,
help
okay.
action.
That's a 29.
Okay. You're looking at this, and with your familiarity with arcane knowledge, this feels very similar to what happens to summons when they are despawned.
Oh my fucking god.
What is the source? What's summoning them?
I don't care. I need to see if she is okay.
Who?
This is Ariadol, and he takes the sword and he runs down the hall.
I'll drop heat
Rude.
metal.
Okay, cool.
Ow, this is hot.
Sorry.
Oh, it's less hot now, but it still burns a little bit. I'm gonna have to put this under cold water.
It is no one's
okay.
fault but yourself.
He just as he puts his hand against Sylph. Yes.
Do the same with my own burning hand.
So Ariadol and the rest of the Golantir run into the next room.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
as well.
Is there anything people wanted to do here other than that?
I'll run around and give as many people high fives as I can.
Nice. So you see Naja runs over. She's like, "Oh, so you made it!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!" And she winds up and hits you with a gnarly high five. She daps you up. It's really cool. It's really awesome. You guys hit a predator handshake. It's dope as hell.
I don't know, but that's I think she could be a friend.
I'm just like my friend. Yes.
And you also see that the Dragonborn is like,
We really do need to talk.
Okay, I think there's more important things going on.
Oh, yes.
I will still give you a high five though.
Okay.
Very good job.
he fist bumps you instead, and it kind of meets and does like the turkey thing.
Awkward.
Yeah. Anything else people want to do before they head in?
Good to go.
I want to
high
high
fives
fives
turkey.
everyone
Okay.
and leaves you all wet.
Great. So you guys reached the top of the tower successfully. Yay! Good job.
Got a cardio in.
Yeah, you guys win.
Not all the fighting.
I
just the
have
steps.
one bead of sweat on my forehead. I take out a napkin and gingerly dab it.
Yep.
Leela's awfully
Loser.
chipper for
And-
almost being disintegrated.
And
Yeah.
Okay, but I
No,
wasn't.
thank you. No,
Real sell.
nothing.
and you guys reach the top of this tower, and you see this giant woman.
Nice.
Awesome.
She's 15 feet tall.
I'm
my
so
God.
glad you said feet tall.
This
Oh my god!
the,
It's my soulmate!
the goddess Therata, the goddess of paladins, of healing, of battle and honor. You see her laying as if she were sleeping.
Oh, that's good.
She needs a nap.
It's peaceful.
Can I cuddle her?
It looks peaceful. You can.
I snuggle in.
Yeah.
It's a corpse.
I animate dead.
It's.
I speak with dead. It's fine. I can get consent.
It's peaceful.
Oh my god.
Were it not for the fact that you notice that her heart was removed from her chest.
Oh.
Okay,
I'm gonna uncuddle her.
And you see, lying next to her is this divine heart. Therata lays dead before you. The once stunning visage of the sun now lies cold and dead as the rest of you would be. You all see Ariadol kind of walks over and kind of collapses to his knees, and he brings his hand shakily to hers, touches it, squeezes it, brings it to his forehead, brings it to his lips and kisses it. He begins to weep, and he falls next to her in the fetal position like a child. And he just said, "I thought you were stronger. You were supposed to be stronger. You should not die like the rest of us." And you all realize that Ariadol is now the last of the Aasimar. The rest died in the defense of their god, having failed in their final duty. And their souls will likely never find solace and are forced to forever wander. Ariadol's hawk-like wings begin to shed, and the feathers are carried by the wind towards the setting sun as he lays helpless next to his fallen mother. I need one person to give me either an Arcana or an Insight check on the heart. IF8, if you want this to be you.
Can I give IF8 the help action?
You can absolutely give the help action.
Can I give Bardic Inspiration?
You can give Bardic
I have a plus
Inspiration.
0 for Arcana. Can I use that?
I actually think Sylph should roll that.
I have a plus 17. I put a feat towards this. I'm real giddy about it.
Nice. It's always great when feats come into play.
All right.
Imagine he gets
So it's a 30.
Okay. With a 30 Arcana check, you notice this heart. While it was cut out of its host, it is still beaming with energy. The power of a god cannot so lightly fade. And you sense this power cannot be contained within a non-animate form. You sense it is about to erupt massively. With a flash of light, it begins to explode, but freezes momentarily. And you see two of the Golantir, the Cleric of Fukari and Mespor, the Transmutation Wizard, are fast enough to react, and they begin channeling their energy, trying to keep the explosion contained. It is like a nuclear weapon with how intense all of this divine power is surging out of it. And you feel it's hot. It is as if you were standing within a campfire on the sun. And while the explosion looks contained, their power doesn't seem to be enough to keep it that way, and it continues to grow.
I get down on my knees. I'm attempting to wrench Ariadol away. Get up.
No.
Can I?
It's not. You don't get it. We can't do anything about this.
We need to go now.
Lay down and die, you fool.
Max.
Yes.
I'd like to run forward. I don't know. I don't really have the actual resource for it, but I don't think it's going to work. It's more of a flavor thing.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can go up to the corpse with the heart nearby.
Yeah.
I'm going to do like revivify, which I assume,
So you begin trying to cast this spell, and you get the sense that it fails. Revivify does not work on this. Yes, lethal.
Sorry if you guys are...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just in the same beat as this explosion is happening, Lethal will rip up behind IF8, grab him by the shoulder.
Okay.
I'm going to pull him behind me,
Yeah.
draw my shield, and just drop it in front of me, trying to keep him as safe as possible.
So you're trying to add to kind of the defense at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I'm really...
Okay.
It's very clear my focus is on...
you kind of feel this connection between you and the members of the Golden Tier as, like, you kind of... your runic magic begins to again act as kind of like a barrier on this explosion, and you see kind of one by one the rest of the Golden Tier begin to join in. like pouring all of the like magic and technical capabilities that they have into keeping this contained, but it still grows larger and faster.
Okay. Oh,
sorry.
I have one 9th level spell.
Okay.
Time stop.
Okay.
I also, so I want to cast that, but I also have this ability called Crimson Exchange, where I can use blood to empower my spells.
Okay.
Would anybody want to lend me their blood?
I immediately cut myself because I'm right next to them.
Okay.
If that's okay.
You can have all of mine.
Some trickery.
Yeah.
To empower the spell to like kind of like and give us some time to get away.
Here's what I can tell you. I'll have you roll an Arcana check for this. However, given the size of this explosion, it's unlikely that you would be able to make it out of the temple.
Or at least
in
let
time.
us get away.
You could absolutely get away.
Okay. How much blood would that require?
You'd have to kill someone.
I couldn't take a lot from everybody.
This is a divine heart that is exploding with the last remaining power of her.
Okay.
Can we jump?
I'll cut across.
You
the
can-
river,
you
but
can
not
jump,
Down the
yeah.
river for you. I'm sorry.
I raise my hands, and those of you that recognize arcane spellcasting see that I am beginning the process of casting teleport on everyone, including Ariadne and the members of the party.
Okay. You see as Simulak, the Dragonborn, who is trying to like channel his power into like keeping this thing contained. He also looks down at Ariadne and he says,
"No, he cannot go with you. We need him to contain this.
Only willing creatures.
If this explodes, there's no place that you can go that will be safe enough. We need to get this contained now. We need him."
Eris.
What?
Can you do this?
I won't. There's nothing left that is worth saving.
I cast teleport.
You teleport everyone away?
Anyone who's willing, yeah.
I'd say I'm pretty willing.
Is everyone willing?
Yes.
Where are you teleporting to?
As far away as possible.
How far can you
Preferably back to, how far can I go? I can basically go anywhere that I have any amount of familiarity with.
Okay.
I'm going to take us back to Yesterglow.
I can take us farther. I can plane shift us.
do you want to plane shift or do you want to teleport?
I can turn
What sounds
us into
cooler, guys?
clouds. Does anyone want to be a cloud? I can go 300 feet.
I
Now-
can viciously mock
far
for
can you
you.
go?
You can go to
No.
the plane of water. You'll be
Now-
fine. The rest of us
How far
won't
is
be. Well,
teleportation?
no, we'll be fine.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Now,
Okay. Yeah.
I need to ask you all this.
Okay.
Are you
Yes.
willing to accept the consequences that come from this action?
No.
Are you sure?
Hear me out. What
If he doesn't, if Ariadne is needed, according to the Dragonborn, to contain the explosion, but he's unwilling
But
to
I-
do so, can all of us combined equal one Ariadne?
Well, here's my thought: is I could plane shift him to a different plane, like the fugue plane, or whatever it is, and that would minimize any damage to the surrounding areas.
Plane shift like the
I can-
heart?
8 willing creatures.
Well, that'll get us out of there.
But I
I'm
could,
talking about
Yeah, no, I could-
staying.
I could grab it. You could plane shift me.
That's what I mean. Like, take some of us, like,
You wouldn't be able to transport the heart with you because the heart would have to be a willing creature.
Here's the heart willing.
But if it transports things that you're holding and equipping,
Okay, if you want to pick up the heart, you can.
I mean, I'll probably it's probably donezo if whoever does that. But if it requires a willing creature to be plane shifted,
If you want to pick up a nuke, you absolutely can do that. I have already said this is mid-explosion.
okay.
There's not really a heart anymore. It's more of a ball
there-
of plasma and fire that is
okay,
occurring.
I could time stop it.
Is there a roll I can make to deduce whether it's a good idea to try and take over for Ariadne to try and get hands on deck to contain the explosion if he's refusing?
Give me an insight check.
Can I help him with that?
For sure.
Is that advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will.
Wow, that is 2 5s.
Okay.
For a total of where's my insight? 11. Cool.
I'll do as the reaction flash of genius, give you a +5.
So 16.
Can
16.
I have cast time stop to give us a few rounds?
Please.
It's 1d4 plus 1. It is
go ahead.
a 9th level spell.
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, if you want to do that.
That's awesome. We have 5 rounds.
5 rounds.
Is it all of us? Is there time stop for you?
Technically, it's just me, but can you just be cool for a second?
All right. I'm not cool.
Here's what I'll do. I will let you roll 2 more d20s.
Really?
Can I give you bardic inspiration?
You can.
Yeah. If you
I will give you 2 bardic inspirations.
If you
one
really
for each
want this
roll.
to work, absolutely, you can do 2 more d20s and do your bardic, along with the time stop. Gives you guys a second to kind of just catch your breath.
Can I just be sucking blood from everyone? Just
For sure. You guys are exsanguinated as Azra casts this blood enhanced spell.
Sorry.
All good.
33.
The 33.
Doesn't pass.
It's very hard to know for sure, as nothing is guaranteed in life. But you get the sense that if you were to pour your greatest attribute into trying to contain this, you don't know if it'll save you all, but you do know that you could contain the explosion to just this mountain.
If this explosion is not contained, is it likely to extend across an unimaginable area?
This is a realm-ending sized explosion. Okay. This is a god that is part of the fabric of
so
space
there's
and time.
Nowhere to go to get away from it.
You could go to another plane.
I'm just thinking of the forest.
I release teleport, I kneel down by the heart, and I'm going to go with the Golantir and try to contain it.
All right. Nicholas takes his place with the Golantir.
Will, just thinking of the forest and the swamps that I grew up in, just being so dedicated to that living, I'm going to kneel down and grab his hand.
Similar thing?
Yeah, and just
okay.
I'm with you.
Is anybody else joining in this?
I really think someone grabbing it and plane shifting is the move here. But if we're going all in, if we're doing this, we should go all in.
Okay, so it's me and 8 willing creatures.
Yeah.
So that could be all of us in Ariadne.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad.
He's not willing.
No, with the heart.
Oh.
He is not
He's
willing.
not willing?
He's not willing to go.
Then we're taking the heart without him.
If you want to grab the, at this point, probably 10-foot radius ball of plasma.
Time stopped.
It was already glowing when you cast it. It was already erupting.
I thought I got your ass.
So we're just watching it slowly.
It's slowly growing.
I feel like the Flash right now.
Fine, then I'll slip out from my brother's shield, and I will sort of my hands retract into these cannon-looking things. I'll begin channeling my magic and all that.
All right, so we have.
So our
Ariadne,
greatest attribute, you said?
Greatest attribute. Mechanically, what this would be is everybody's going to use your highest saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so good at saving.
It is whatever your highest saving throw is. So is everybody joining into this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I need to know mechanically because that will change what happens.
IF8.
Does anyone want to be fun and see what happens if you don't join in?
Boo.
So
brother, prime directive. Help.
So you see Ariadne just kind of it's a foolish endeavor.
You're the fool.
Everybody roll whatever your highest saving throw is.
All right, if anybody gets someone low, let me know. I can give you a little something.
Hitting him with the "you're the fool" is cold as hell.
Can I have something?
Yeah, that was cool as hell. Huh?
What'd you get?
I got a 2 and a 3.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
There you go.
That is a 30.
I'm going to go around the circle. Nicholas, what'd you get?
I got a 22.
22.
No, but
Phala?
With a 3 for 14.
14.
I will use a reaction, add a +5 to that.
Okay. So, 19.
Are you
And then Sylph.
blessing somebody?
21.
You had bless up.
Oh yeah.
Whoever
That's
was blessed
so
from,
fucking
thank you for
true.
pointing that out.
LOL.
Whoever did that, add another D4.
It was Lee, and.
Okay, now I'm at
Also
21.
Maze.
21.
You.
Lee and
Lee,
Lee is
Lee.
crazy.
Maze, you also have
Yes,
bardic
I know.
inspiration.
So
aware.
that was a
Who's that
23 from Sylph. IF8,
I got a 9 plus 17, 26.
26. Lethal.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay. Critical failure.
You hesitated.
Maze. Maze.
You don't have
15.
any more Indomitable.
What was that?
15.
15. Ezra.
I rolled a natural 20 for 31.
31.
I have a 25.
25. So you all watch as you pour all of your strength, your power, your charisma, your dexterity, whatever you have. You channel the raw essence of who you are. And even though not all of you are attuned with arcane magic, you do feel this surge of power course through you as even your physical attributes seem to become magical at this moment. However, there are two missing links from the Golantir, Ariadne and Yvette. This would be a lifelong endeavor to keep this explosion contained. And it is the power of a god released. It's too much for anybody to withstand. And you are knocked out of the temple in a nuclear-sized explosion. Your final thoughts being that your effort was not in vain, and that everything that you did localized the explosion, and anyone outside the mountain is likely still safe. This, though, is a Pyrrhic victory. The last goddess lays dead, with only one known god left on this plane, and the last heroes sacrificing everything to make sure the world did not get taken out with her. You do awake sometime later, scattered in the mountains together.
If I may, in my final moments when we realize this is gonna break, I would like to hug my brother.
Oh.
You pull each other into a final embrace, you think.
I definitely hug Leela then.
I would like to hug whoever's closest to me.
Just the body of
We actually would have made it, but we all just sort of gave up and hugged each other.
yeah, you all gave up and hugged each other.
I cast another time stop to.
I'm playing with
More
my
like hug
mushrooms.
stop.
and you guys wake up sometime later to the sound of a voice who's like, "Oh no, this won't do. Oh, you'll be back in no time, I'm sure." And you all awake to see this dwarven man standing there. He says, "You took quite a tumble there. Is everybody okay? I saw the explosion from my house. Your magical items, they're back at my home. I took them so that looters wouldn't find your bodies. I hope that's okay."
We're not on the temple anymore, though, right?
You guys are scattered in the mountain range.
Okay.
You guys are in rocky outcroppings at this point.
Where are we?
Well, you're in the middle of the mountains. There's not a city for miles.
I thought we died.
Oh, no. But you will need time to regain your strength. Please, my home is open to you.
Did you do this?
Did I?
Did you let me live?
Let you
Nicholas,
live?
this is just a dwarven man.
Who am I? Who would I be to let you live?
Can I roll my religion check?
You can roll a religion check.
I also roll a religion.
You guys are being very suspicious of this nice man who took all of
roll
our
a religion
belongings.
check.
I too am very suspicious.
You can roll
'cause why the
religion
fuck is
checks.
this guy
We can
helping?
all-
I trust him, so I won't.
By the way, guys, I have a quick question. What is your proficiency bonus that you're using right now? Are you?
Is it my level 1 now?
I'm gonna need everybody to level down to level 1.
No.
And for your religion checks, you will use level 1 proficiency bonuses.
Oh God.
I think as Aya Fate stands, the way that it's sort of leveling down is there's just fucking random bits and mechanics just like pouring out. Like there's wires, like and like pieces of metal. He's just completely decimated. He seems to barely sustain his own weight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Max, I have the My plate armor was destroyed in the explosion.
You do wake up and you were probably looted. Is kind of what it seems like. You're naked in your Warforged body.
So what do we roll?
People wanted to roll religion checks.
Got you a 20, a natural 20.
A natural 20.
A dirty, nasty, yucky 20.
Dirty, nasty.
Settle down.
Absolutely
got a 14.
14.
Max gets away with
Well,
jokes the entire session.
Now,
Yeah.
it's a 7.
7. I mean, the natural 20 was the highest.
I got a 22.
22. So you get this. It's a feeling that is a feeling of safety. You don't. What are you trying to look for with your religion check? I guess.
I guess I'm trying to see if this meeting feels kismet, like if it feels like this meeting has almost happened before for me.
It's not ringing a bell to you, but you do.
Perfect.
You do have this instant sense of trust. And he says, "Please, I will bring you all home, and we will have supper. We will feast, and you will regain your strength and leave in time, but we have much to do."
That's so kind. I'm going to give him this big hug and just leave him, again, just a little damp.
Would you happen to have a 13-inch titanium rod, half an inch in diameter? My brother's actuator seems to be damaged.
Oh, you could probably just pick up some splint armor or something from one of the bandits that died. It's probably fine.
I believe this would be akin to your bones being broken.
Oh, I'll see what I can do.
I cannot move my left appendage.
And with that, you guys reflect on the power that you gave to prevent universal destruction and the long road that you have ahead of you, not being able to do something as simple as teleport back to where you are needed. Now begins your trek back to civilization. And that is where we will end our session.
I'm traumatized.
By the ABBA? Me too.
The ABBA was
all right.
real.
Yes, thank you all for listening. Please come back in 2 weeks for our next episode.
Where can we find us?
You can find us on Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, Instagram.
It's crazy that you're listening right now.
What
but
was
don't
that?
know where to
Abba's
find us.
restraining order list.
Abba's restraining order list. You can see us in court. It will be televised. And for now, on to Heroes.
And
Hogwash.
Please
Bye.
do not listen to ABBA.
All right. We